gave us weird murder vibes right off the bat.
Lovely.
So this was a robed figure wearing a pendant of a broken mirror. Pick up on the broken mirror. And asked us if we were seeking refuge. And Kieran was like, fuck yeah. We want some refuge because we were being pursued by people who headed out for Tatia/Runo.
Hi.
So, and
Hello.
we knew.
I'm running.
I forgot to know how we knew, but we knew that they would not follow us into this temple because there's something that they are afraid of in here.
Geez.
So of course we decided to go.
Best place to go.
Yeah, best place to go. So we get led inside, and this person basically leads us through what becomes like a labyrinth. And if you think of that scene in Labyrinth where they're doing the M.S. Escher walking in the like impossible geometry. So it was a lot of like us following twists and turns of that. And then we noticed there were more than just this one fellow. There were a bunch of other hooded robed fellows. And at some point we get the wise idea that, hey, maybe we shouldn't follow this guy. And we decide to break off. So we do. And
No, didn't we follow him into the trap?
we did decide to do that later.
Oh!
Yeah.
We broke off. We're ready to drive.
Yeah. We broke off
That's right.
because we thought he was going to lead us into a trap. Spoiler
Why
alert,
would-
we were right about that. Yeah, it's definitely leading us into a trap.
They got thrown off because. So two things. Bruno, they knew the reason they knew that this place was dangerous was because Bruno, as a previous member of. Oh, you've been gone since everything with Bruno.
Oh.
As a previous
right.
member of
This would be some good
the
explanation.
Void Blades from the Cult of the Void.
Hello.
Everything got real bad.
So what happened was.
You left right before everything went down.
I know.
So what happened was, what Ricard would have experienced was a speckling of starlight enshrouded him, and he disappeared from the place where his friends were.
Yeah.
In that moment, your protective barrier also disappeared, and the group was attacked. After what's his face, Runo was the group wasn't like ambushed. Runo was snuck up on and absconded with by the Void Blades, and then they realized that you had a member of the Dawn Blades among you, the Dawn Cloaks, and they're like, well, we gotta do something about that. So they stayed to take care of that one member of the Dawn Cloaks. That turned into a whole big thing. But the way that you guys, and eventually, we lost Zeke, we lost Emrys.
Right.
You didn't watch that.
It was. Oh.
We lost Emrys, and oh, crap!
Yeah. It was epic.
Yeah.
We took some bitches out with us. It was awesome.
I also cried though. Like Peter, when they found Emrys and Peter was playing out him like dying next to his brother, I was not okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but I was some of
Also-
my peak role playing ever.
We lost Emrys secretly, unbeknownst to the group, to Elian.
Yeah.
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 And nobody
He was
knows.
down, not
Nobody
doing a lot,
knows.
like, he
Still?
had
Nobody knows
stabilized,
because
right?
They had gotten him
Yes.
stabilized, and the enemies had thrown up a Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
So conceptually, so both no one could see through that,
Right.
and conceptually, he
Could've,
could have
yeah.
just died
Because
being
of-
caught in the Hunger of Hadar.
Right.
So unseen by anyone, Elian was able to sneak over and
Could
kill
try.
him.
If you'd
Got
like to
it.
see it, go over to Shishay's website and scroll all the way to the bottom. She put a highlight of it
I
there.
did, of everyone reacting to that moment.
But we still don't know why she's done it.
There were some great reactions. So that happened and no one
I
knows.
prodded him. I know kind of why.
Nobody knows.
You didn't see that.
So when he says we don't know why
Ever.
this place is dangerous, or we don't know how we knew that. You all knew that because Bruno, as a previous member of the Void Blades, knew that he and the other Void Blades had told everyone to stay away from, this temple because it was roving with monsters and a weapon of the light was held deep within.
We found our weapon of the light. It's Uni. We're leaving.
Okay, sorry, Chris, continue. I was trying to create some
She's definitely
context.
out of my
no,
life. She's a
thank
dark, mysterious, creepy woman.
Creepy
Yeah.
is relative.
So basically, we broke off with this guy.
guy.
There was an exchange about how if we went down this path, there would be death. So we decided, after some banter, to go with this guy. Turns out he was leading us into a trap. Turns out the trap was, hold on, run my,
Yeah. No.
what was your character's name?
It's incredible.
Inu.
Inu. That's right, Shiba Inu.
Sorry, actually.
No?
That makes sense.
I missed whatever was said.
I use those mnemonics. Yeah, Inu. That's right. Here it is. They meet Inu, who communicates with us primarily through sign language. And Bruno is able to communicate telepathically. This is something Inu is able to do as well. Turns out Inu is the thing that's supposed to eat us, or something.
Supposed to.
Something.
She was the trap.
Yeah, she was the trap.
All they know is that they fell down into this place, and they met Inu, plus a bunch of things in cages and some things that were not.
Yes.
Not nonsense. Inu was the trap. Alright, we are confident.
People keep
No
telling
what my
us
DM says.
that we're gonna have epiphanies. part of some revelation.
Master
Yeah.
plan.
That we each had our own unique secret
Yes.
to be revealed, which really means they were going to mutate us and turn us into monsters, and that's our secret. That's what it seemed like.
Okay.
Because that's what they did to a lot of
I
the
don't know
things
what
in the
that
cave.
is. I'm terrified.
So we decided
This
to
person's
break
not
out
terrified.
and take Inu with us,
I know.
and we
Get a roll
were
to turn ahead.
just creeping out upstairs, out of the crypt. Is it upstairs or are we still downstairs?
You're still downstairs.
Still
You
down.
guys came around this way and to that
Incredible.
way over there.
And saw some hooded, robed figure folk,
Two
and
of
that's
them.
where we left off. Two of them, yes.
I don't think we decided not to go stealthy, I think, from what I recall.
That's correct. We were not going very stealthily at all
Yeah.
because Kieran cannot stealth at all. I mean,
I think Kieran was very adamant, was like, this place is
Kieran might suck
sacrilege.
himself, but Cavender is nowhere to be
Yeah.
seen.
So I
Yeah,
said, he ain't even here.
Kieran had the intention of cleansing this
Yes.
place, I think.
Current desired goal is cleanse the temple. We don't know if we can do that.
Gotcha.
But he did use his divine sense earlier, and through that, I don't think he found any undead or anything, but he did discern that the entire place was desecrated.
Yeah, he did like a paladin spidey sense
Yeah.
when he came in to see if anybody was undead or celestial, and he was like, this whole place has been desecrated.
That's right.
I think undead, fiends, and celestials is what it pings, I think.
And Inu is leading us out? Question mark?
So Inu had begun leading you all out.
Enu's very unsettling.
I sent you a character sheet to play for Elian while we're in this part, if you
Wonderful.
so desire.
Oh, nice. Now he's alien. Let's
Mhm.
go.
All right, because y'all got Inu.
Yeah.
Y'all had come over to this side,
Yes. Ooh, excuse me.
and we're beginning. Oh, here's the card. To move down this
I think
hallway.
got 3 turns.
Y'all can put yourselves in whatever order you want. But you had run in.
I would probably be in the front. Well, Kieran was in the front, but Kieran's not here.
I think if Inu was leading us, Bruno would be next to Inu. Just because, like, we become best friends.
Okay. I just figured, like, meat shield, generally you'd want to be in front, but if Inu wanted to be leading and you wanted to be next to her, then I
Well, we
could
don't know
follow
the
that.
layout.
I can
Yeah,
also, I can also stay up the rear.
You would have to follow her because she's the one who knows the path through here.
Okay, then I'll be in the rear,
She knows
taking up the vanguard.
oh, where you
Let's find out how we do.
I'll stay near the center of the group.
Okay. You guys had been stopped by a. Where would they have stopped?
Oh, while Shredder is doing that, also don't forget they have these weird amulets with cracked mirrors.
All in different, bound in different metals.
Yes.
Anything else we've forgotten to tell Craig?
20.
They got
You just
eyes.
So much effort.
They got eyes of cracked mirrors.
Oh, eyes too?
Yeah.
They have been seeing that intermittently. Okay. All right, group. All right, my team. Boys.
Victims.
Boys and thems and theys and girls.
Yeah.
I'm the only girls. But I'm here, and then there are girls on the
You
table.
are plural.
I am.
Girls.
Yeah.
Girls.
I have many personalities.
Girls
in
and goyles.
You speak for yourself. Does that count as plural? Can I be kins?
So you
Victims.
round the corner.
I was first in
Ziggy.
the actual order, so.
Dim
you're
the lights.
Front. Bruno would be next. Where you want to be? In the back here with me?
For sure.
Ziggy, make the lights 100%.
Okay.
Ziggy, make the lights blue.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
I love this.
It actually did both of them.
Oh, nice.
Huh?
It actually did both of them.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
Ah!
Crazy.
Anything. Boy,
It's
will hear it.
completely unpredictable.
Completely arbitrary.
Completely arbitrary when it's going to work and when it's not. I have a feeling that it has something to do with the strength of the Wi-Fi
That's
and
interesting.
whether the Wi-Fi can reach them both.
Could be.
All right, you guys have rounded the corner to find yourselves face to face with a priest of Volley, and I believe that you had said that Inu had stepped behind. Oh, you could be Kieran if you want to pull up his character sheet. I forgot, but you could be him instead. I feel like you probably have a better grasp on his vibe. But in any case, you round the corner and come face to face with the priest of Volley, and I believe that you had said that Inu had stepped behind someone.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoever is like up there, like with
Probably
her.
Bruno then.
Sure, that works.
Who is
Well,
funny
we
because
decided.
he is shorter than you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sure.
Yeah, but you're pretty hefty, so.
Round is a term.
Okay, that's a better term, I guess. Okay.
Super like the void.
The priest. This is Father. If I pause this, will it stop doing that? Or will it just stay up there? That could. Okay, well, that be what it is. It be what it be. And what it be it is. Okay. And as he comes around the corner, he takes you all in for a moment. And he inclines his head at you behind where you're hidden behind.
She's poking her head out.
Child, where are you taking our guests?
Out.
You are to see them to their selves.
No.
I don't see she has a crossbow.
After all, the faith is done for you. After all we have given you, leading you in the way, opening up your knowledge of yourself, of the world, you would reject the faith.
I see Folly. He is not here.
Here is the only place Folly is anymore. It is the only chance we have left. If you were to leave these walls, you would abandon Epiphany and be swallowed in darkness and doubt, and left with nothing but empty dreams.
I don't dream. Anyway, implied. They will lead me to Epiphany.
Oh, child. You think that to not dream is the same as dreaming of emptiness. You think there are not worse things than silence. He turns to all of you. I would ask you to return to your rooms. You will be joined soon. And we will seek Epiphany together.
Out loud in an extremely hoarse voice. All of you nearby hear Inu whisper. We should break him open and find the Epiphany inside him first.
That's a good idea. Mira's gonna say, yeah, you say rooms, but 2 seconds ago you said prisons. So, no thanks.
And then I'm a swing.
Let's go.
Okay. You're gonna have to
To you, he said he was like taking them back to their cells,
Yes.
and then he's like, go back to your rooms.
Yes.
No, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
True story. True story.
Let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread. Alright, everybody roll
This
initiative.
guy's
Woo!
internal organs.
Roll me some initiative.
This is not my initial roll. This is the test.
Alright, Inu, what are you gonna do, girly? Natural 20.
Hey, my girl!
So 24.
Showing up. Give me a second. This is really hard for me, so I'm gonna real quick
Okay, we're gonna try these out tonight.
make it girly.
I can use them on eyes. Oh, but she has advantage.
Stop that.
And still not great. Well, that's cocked. Or is it cocked or is this slanted? This is slanted. Okay, that's fine. I gotta look up her stats. Emrys is the champion. Is that correct? I'm trying to remember what her stat
Emrys?
was. Not Emrys, sorry.
Yeah. Yes, she's the champion.
Stat block.
Yes, she is.
Mira.
Mira.
Mira, mommy.
Look at Mira. Mira.
Yeah.
Yeah, with pleasure, Peter says.
Okay.
You bet. I'm gonna 100% simple. No
She's
regrets.
worth it.
Yeah. Clearly. Okay, now,
Let's see if
if
this
he's
will
in
work.
range, I should run to swing on this guy.
That was really getting to me.
But we'll have to find out when that issue comes.
Photos.
Do I have any bonus?
Yes.
Don't have dex, I guess.
Okay, but don't be a bitch about it though.
That's what
There we are.
That would have to do. Okay. Let me get us in some initiative.
Yours.
Yarr. As my brother would say, yaga.
Yagata.
All right. Kieran,
13 says
13. Yule.
11.
Awesome. Need a couple. I gotta do a couple rules. You guys are like big dice.
Is this, like the unseen secrets from The Witcher?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to use SoundCloud because I was like, this is fire, I want to save this. That's what it said it was, but I wasn't sure if I could trust it. Bow, bow, bow. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I'm not the chicken, Maurice. Why are you asking me all these questions?
I'm sorry.
Look, this girl's alive.
Alright.
But it is beautiful and haunting, isn't it? Okay. Mira.
Oh, I'm Mira. That's right. 14.
14.
My bad.
Mira. Ow!
You
She hasn't asked
okay?
yet.
Yeah.
That's
That's my heaviest die, though.
So gracious.
That's funny. Fair enough.
Kieran,
Where the hell is Bruno on here? Bruno, why aren't you on here?
I'm so good.
I guess we don't.
He's
Yeah, you find him on here.
stealthy.
I'm so
You're really not on here, though.
What? I am with the campaign.
I know.
That's the thing. I was looking at D&D Beyond. I can't find Inu in the campaign.
Yeah.
Like,
But she's on there when you look?
no, that's the thing. I remember distinctly making her in there, but I'm looking now and I can't find her.
I am on there.
I know you're on there.
Like somehow she got lost. I don't know how that happened.
Do you still have her?
No, that's what I'm confused about.
You don't have her at all.
No,
Bruno, why
I
are
just
you
said
not
Empress.
on here?
which is further confusing.
Damn.
And like I don't even I think I deleted the young.
She's on here for me.
Okay, that's weird then. I don't know.
That's
what I did.
weird then.
I don't know what that's about. That version of Eden might be slightly outdated,
Okay.
but not
Well, I
by much.
just
Not by
wanted to-
not by much. Just a couple of small things.
I just need her for initiative tracking,
Yes.
so. You did not.
This is you.
What did Kieran get?
This is a picture of you.
Oh,
Emu?
Natural 20 for 24.
Yes.
That's a cool.
I
Bruno?
love that. You
18.
should save that.
18. It
Send
erased
it in the
y'all's
chat.
initiative, so you will.
Alex.
Yeah.
11.
11.
That's what I did. I found it. I was like, oh, this is
This
from my
is
Google.
this is my fuel. It's a mission.
That is the shit. Owls are so cool.
Yes.
Well, great birds are cool.
Okay. All right. Well. But before we start that,
Okay.
you're gonna have some time to think because we are going.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, let's go. Overdue. It's about time.
That's a bummer because I
Are
literally
you
already knew
okay?
exactly what I was going to do.
Write it down. If
Is
you're
this
ready.
about to
I'm
be
dead.
Ricard's very bad many days? Let's find out.
I
Other than not, maybe the gods wished away to have a nice little friendly chat.
Ricard, you find yourself in a sauna. Your shirt is off. You look awesome.
Do you need time to pull your character sheet up? Are you good?
Okay.
Awesome. What a boss.
What a
On
legend.
it. On it, doggone
Give him
it.
inspiration. So I check all. We need it in this campaign.
We've missed it. Also, double inspiration for epic good food. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
It's not possible.
Ziggy, make the lights gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
I
like
this. J'adore.
For everybody watching,
I
your
appreciate you
DMs
guys.
are not good enough. You know it. You see it now. Sign up at
GameMaven.com.
It's thegamemaven.com.
Yeah.
GameMaven.com.
Yeah.
It has changed. Wonderful.
Don't
so much simpler.
listen, guys. I know that you love it so much, but please stop going to startplaying.game/G. I feel your pain.
TheGameMaven.com is so much easier. That's wonderful.
It's
That's
so much
great.
easier.
That's
I can remember that one.
Yeah.
And I'm a moron, so if I can figure it out, so can you, Chad.
You can do it. We believe in you. Thank you guys.
You don't have to have my powers of whatever it is that I do.
Greatness. Superiority. Just better. Don't think it.
Awesome.
Autism.
Autism, yes. That's my power. What are we doing?
I don't know.
We are being a
You're
delight
dancing for me, and I appreciate
for
that.
anyone
I appreciate
watching whilst we yes.
it. I had a thing ready, but then when I realized how much that
Technology.
movement was going to bother me,
Mhm.
I was like, now I gotta do a whole new Snapchat thing. So I appreciate it.
Quick hits. Let's go.
On that note, though, give me, oh, there it is. My guy, Ricard, you are wreathed in starlight in the temple of Rhiannon, where you and your group have bedded down for the night. When the starlight dissipates, you have to shield your eyes for a moment as you find yourself standing within a brightly lit golden space. Make me a perception check. Someone sweep those guys off for a second,
I got
please.
you.
Thank you.
Keep them in order.
Yeah. Remember what order they were in.
It is done.
8.
Amazing. 8. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, wait a second. Oh,
Yes!
Yes!
You got 2 of them. Come on.
Natural 20.
No, you
We're stealing Titan energy.
Welcome back, baby.
Yeah, for real, stealing the Titans Rising energy, because every time they use their inspiration dice, they're like insanely good rolls. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And it is their campaign. I went there, and this has not been true of me all the time. So I went there and started using inspiration rolls. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. I'm like, what the hell is this? What's going on in this campaign? It's cool. It's weird.
Ricard, you hear as your eyes adjust. The quiet, a chorus of small gasps around you, echoing through a large space. And as you blink, you feel marble beneath your feet. And you look around and see a gorgeous sanctuary room. Lit golden with priestly garbed folks scattered about who have stopped frozen in the middle of various tasks that they had been in the middle of. All of them looking at you with expressions of shock and surprise. With a nat 20, there are candles ensconced on the walls, but the source of the lovely golden glow is set at the top of the large and high-ceilinged sanctuary. It seems almost like a mini, what you've come to understand or heard described as the sun, shining down with a beautiful, radiant warmth into the space. With a nat 20, I'm going to give you some extra details. Every piece of this place is beautifully and intentionally, meticulously designed. And you see carved in and around the stone of the columns and woven into filigree on the walls, images of a white rose combined with lavender and white poppy. The folks around you are garbed in white, with silver filigree embroidered on simple flowing robes. There are some that have more embroidery than others, some down to just simple white shifts with a silver collar, and they all stand looking at you in shock.
Where am I?
And they sort of all look toward a silver-haired woman towards the front of the room, who has collected herself faster than the rest. She has a finely embroidered robe with many different stitching patterns on it, and it reminds you of a scatter of stars. And she sweeps down the stairs to the altar at the top of the room and moves towards you. Friend, you are at the temple of Callista, goddess of beauty and peace. How have you come here to us?
I don't know. I was with friends, and I was surrounded by the shimmering starlight of Callista, and I find myself here. Does her raiment kind of remind me of what brother, whatever his name was, brother, my brother.
Yeah, I remember.
Father. Yeah, Father,
yeah.
whatever his name is.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes, but
Yeah.
we'll call him Father Finley for right now.
Father Finley.
It's different, but it seems clear, like inspired by, one might say. There are clear parallels between the two. What you know of what Father Finley wears, first of all, is more armor in design. So the silver filigree, just one second, of his is it's still sort of the white robes with the silver design, but his is metal and built into sort of a chest plate design within his robes to protect.
Right.
Yes. What's up?
Father Augustus.
Thank you! Oh, inspiration!
I was thinking...
Because you already used yours?
No, I still have
Double inspiration. You have painted so many awesome minis.
Thank you.
Unless, at this point,
the notes.
have I already given you a hero point for help with
Yeah, for the
terrain?
temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay!
You could give him another one.
I will consider it. How many hero
He
points
could
do you
give
have?
up both of his inspirations right now for a hero point, combined with everything else.
How many hero points do you
I
have?
have 2.
Give me that inspiration back and take a hero point instead.
Oh, that's that shit we do want.
We'll have to.
Alright.
Hey, we learned from Emrys it will not always save you, but it can try.
He can make a cool
We
The
talked-
story.
3
We
can
talked
save
when we
you.
lost Emrys about, like, I had talked
Okay.
many times about, like, there were 2 DM hero points that y'all could use if desired. And when they asked if, I'm thinking of Emrys,
Yes.
can I use my hero point to save him? I was like, well, you could, but my 2 hero points are Elian's hero point, and Mira's hero point. So Elian would use her hero point
As a counter, which
as,
is
as like a counter.
I don't know
to
if we
your
knew
hero
that this
point.
was an option.
Counter hero.
Counter hero point.
I don't feel like casting counter spell this round. Can I use a hero point on this?
Hey, listen. Sorry, Father Augustus. So yes, it does remind you of that. His is more built up,
Right.
and metal, and more armorish. You had said, I can't remember which one of us asked last. She asked where you had come from, and you said I was brought here by, I was with friends and I was enshrouded in the light of Callista.
I can see by your raiment that you are part of the words are escaping me right now. The clergy of Callista. Why am I here? Where is here?
You were at Callista's temple. I cannot say for what reason she has brought you to us, but if she sends you, then you are welcomed in goodwill, and we are glad to receive you. We will do for you whatever we can.
It's so bright in here. I'm not used to this much light.
The beauty of Callista bathes all things.
It does.
But I see that you are a follower as well.
I am.
It must be that she has sent you to be safeguarded here.
Safeguarded?
Yes, to be held in the hands of the goddess, where she keeps all things in peace and beauty.
I appreciate that, Madam
Alanine.
Alanine.
Yes.
In your honorific mother, sister?
I am the High Sister.
Hi, sister.
Yes.
Hi, sister. I was raised to be the arm, the shield of Callista, and I need to be back with my friends. They need the help and protection of Callista. I need to go back.
What name are you called by, traveler?
I'm Ricard.
Ricard.
I do feel like I am. There's always so much to learn. I have been studying for, it's been about 15 years now. But,
Of course. You must be weary. Come. And she waves and gestures to some of the attendants. There has been a slow rejoining of action amongst all of the people who stopped going back about their tasks, but they're all still definitely watching you, and the majority, and there's still like a small gaggle that's just stopped to watch and listen. As Alanine waves, there are a few who come up. All seem very fresh-faced and clean, and of many different ages. The ones she waves forward are younger, probably early 20s or so. And she says, please take Ricard to a room, see that he's fed, see that he gets a bath if he so desires, see that his things are attended to, and we will see for what reason Callista has brought you to us. Until then, rest in peace, and come back to me when you are reinvigorated. And she sort of sweeps back up to the altar, and the attendants sweep in her place. And one of them takes your shield, and another, takes your pack, and they're whatever is weighing you down, they sort of strip you of it and let you fall into their wake as they guide you towards one of the back rooms. Do you go with them?
I'm kind of reluctantly going with them. Is there any? Do I see anything like on their faces? Anything that seems like any hesitation, or are they just blindly following? Or is there something that gives any kind of indication as to their demeanor? Their.
Make me an insight check. Great question.
I love how often you create a world where we see somebody being nice and we're like, okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
15. Yeah, that's a good roll. Their faces do not indicate any sort of hesitance or reluctance. There's definitely some curiosity there, and a little bit of maybe trepidation in approaching you, but as soon as they fall into their rhythm, that sort of falls away a little bit, and their expressions are very welcoming and their aura seems to be very much wanting to help you feel welcomed and at ease.
And it's all just these kind of younger acolytes or whatever.
Just like the 5 that she gestured forward. That's not all that was in the room.
Yeah.
That's who she gestured forward as attendants. They all have very simple filigree on their robes. There were people of different types and different races throughout the room.
Is there someone?
They're nat 20.
Is there someone who is like of a? It's not the high sister, but is probably based on the filigree, whatever. Possibly just a step or two down.
Sure. There are. I should say there. Oh man, you would have noticed this. Well, this is the main sanctuary. Sure. Give me a perception check.
16.
16. I don't like it.
No.
Right. I don't
No,
trust
18,
them no
sorry.
more. These are untrustworthy,
Sorry.
untrustworthy
15,
sweet
not 13.
voice.
What the fuck? You said
18,
what?
18.
18. Okay. Oh, 18. Nice. Yeah, you do a quick sweep and you see a few folks praying. There is there are a couple burning incense near the front of the altar that have more complicated patterns. Alanine's was. I need to look at my constellation stuff. Yeah, so I'll just say for right now that they have more complicated patterns. If that's what you're looking for.
Okay. I'll kind of turn to the ones that are with me and say, please, it's my first time in a house of Callista in a while. Please let me pray real quick, if you wouldn't mind.
Make me a quick persuasion check.
Come on, hard. Yes.
Ah!
Yes, use it.
Hey, you're gonna lose it.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Well, like every time everyone's better.
The young man that you turn to next to you. Oh, yes, of course. Apologies. How uncourteous, discourteous of us. Take your time, pray as you will. We'll have your things, take it to your room, and we'll collect you afterward. Ren, please stay. Please stay with him, and Ren will see you too whenever you're ready.
So I'll go up and I'll grab a taper and light something and kind of stand close to one of the other higher officials.
Okay.
And as I'm lighting and saying a brief word to Callista, I'll say it in not quite a in not too hushed of a voice, but loud enough for them next door to kind of hear me say, Callista, my goddess, I don't know why I'm here. As I was just talking to Mira earlier, no, Elian earlier, I've never needed your direct
Intervention.
Yeah, intervention, thank you. Intervention for me to believe. Why am I here now? You know, the journey that we're on is difficult. You know that the ones I'm with need my shield, your shield, to protect them. Please, Callista, if there's some way, I need to return. And then I'll kind of look over and see if they were listening.
Oh, okay. As you were praying, the woman standing next to you has short, dark hair, and she was very genteelly lighting the incense, and you come up and you light your own, and you begin to pray and supplicate, and keeping an eye on her out of the corner of her eye, she stops and seems to listen for a moment, and then turns and leaves.
Where's she going? Can I clock that?
Sure. I mean, you don't know this space.
Right.
So,
but just which direction?
Yeah. If you are right up here,
Mm-hmm.
then she moves this way, back into this room, and the attendants were moving you this way.
And then the high sisters where about? She's up there maybe? Or
If you're like right here,
Yeah.
she's up here at the main altar.
Okay. So that's a separate room back there that I can't see.
It's open. There's an open section, but there are walls separating it.
Gotcha. Okay.
More like a partition than a wall. Like does that make sense?
Yep.
But of marble.
So then after I pray, I'll just kind of be looking around like I'm looking at the finery on the walls, whatever motifs there might be, as I'm kind of slowly walking my way this way to see, following in a very obtuse way.
In a very obtuse way?
Or circumspect way, sorry.
Okay, to follow her.
Yes.
The young attendant Ren follows behind you, and sir, we're going to your room.
Oh, I'm just checking I've never been here before. I'm just
yes,
enjoying the
We'll
view.
show you around. We'll give you a tour of the entirety of the temple. But shouldn't you bathe and rest first?
You have never felt dirty before.
Okay, but in here I do.
In here you fully, for sure.
Dirty boy.
Sorry. Grimy.
Yeah, it's like you. I mean, amongst the people of the known, you are, one of the cleaner folk. But
Not like
you guys are sort of just always active and doing things and out in, and you've been out in the wilderness for a hot minute at this point in time, fighting spiders and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, spider guts.
You know.
Yeah.
The usual.
All right, then I'll let them corral me a little bit. I'll go off with them for now. But how quickly can we be back? I mean, I would like to get back to my friends if
Well,
possible.
time is no issue. You can take all the time that you need to. What is important is that you take what you need to rest and come to a place of peace. And whenever you have, then we'll take you around to look at everything. You needn't be in a hurry. If Callista sent you here, then this is where you're meant to be.
I know that has to be in some way right. It was her that brought me here. There has to be for a reason. All right, I'll come and let's get this bath taken care of.
All right, Ricard, you are led by Ren, the attendant, down a beautiful marble hallway and through an interior garden, a courtyard that strikes you because there are plants. There are green, well-manicured shrubs lining the outside of the courtyard. There's beautiful green grass, and there are beautiful flowers set in symmetrical patterns throughout the courtyard. And at its center is a white rose bush with a ring of lavender and a ring of white poppy. You are brought to a room, simple but beautiful, with it's not ostentatious, it's not luscious, but it is, for you, supremely nice. Everything's very clean and very bright and very warm, and she sees you to your space, and then they're readying the bath now, and they're cleaning your weaponry, and that will be returned as soon as it's clean, and I'll come back to retrieve you.
Okay. And if I should need someone.
Oh, there is a bell on the outside of the door. Just ring it, and one of the attendants will come to see to you.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have a favorite flower?
My mother was always fond of lavender. Just from what she had read in books.
Oh, of course. Then I will retrieve some for you.
And I made that face. She wouldn't have made that face. I was just like, you wouldn't have known what lavender. You haven't.
Right.
You wouldn't have,
I know, that's why I
yeah,
threw the book
he
in.
was good. He was good.
It was good.
It was great. She gives you an odd look at that when you say, my mother was fond of lavender from what she's read in books, and she's like, okay, then I will see that I will get some for you. And she sweeps out. And we will return to the rest of our group.
Great.
Okay, so for my bonus action.
Pray to Krista. Get my boy out of these non-believers
We got a new our character.
who are lying to him.
The choice of flowers. I love you so much.
Yeah. And then that guy was further back.
Yeah, he's like over yonder.
Yep.
I think he was right in the corner.
No, you
The little
one
bits
step
you've already
forward.
dropped in this little
Yeah,
scene,
right
I've been
there.
still like, oh.
And I'm like,
I
I want
Right.
appreciate so much that you guys listen and care.
Yeah.
Like, that's so flipping cool.
You
like,
put in the because I know that you put in the detail.
I do.
Because I know that like you're not just doing like
Listen, but in previous games, it's just been like, and that's a little treat for me. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like, no one's been
But no,
paying
you get to
attention.
drop lavender and poppy, and I'm like, oh, you fucker.
Damn, quick question. Is there gonna be a Runo bad day?
I think Runo had his bad
But you
day.
were just tortured.
You were tortured
That's an
for an
average day
entire
for
night.
Runo.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Just because you took it flippantly doesn't
Yeah.
mean that it wasn't awful.
No, you did not usually get tortured by the void blades. Those were
That's
your
just Alex's character history.
You had messed
yes. No, you're like for Runo, those were your
Yeah, those are probably
you know?
the worst days.
Bro, so you missed it. You missed it. But
Oh.
Runo, when we bro, it was so good. You should go back and watch that.
Runo's now a
I
holy
started
boy.
watching.
No, I am not.
He's one of the chosen ones.
I am the
The
heretic.
one, Alex had so many
Says
like
man who
not
cut
just
through the darkness
great-
with the magical
some
light
great
blade.
moments, but like tied it in thematically. It was real to like previous conversations that had happened. It was super cool, and there were some great moments.
I'll catch you up.
Remind me if you could look up while we're doing this.
Yep.
What number? I could look it up. I've got it right here. But if just to save me from having to do it, if you're willing, look up what number Callista is in the order. I think she's like third.
I'm just looking at it. I should know.
All right, you ready, Tana?
Sure.
Let's go. Let's go. So back in the temple of Vali, younger brother to Callista.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I need
Do we know Wally's symbol?
Broken mirror, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was not positive. And
Just-
Wally has
That
a
would be
twin
positive.
brother, sister,
Vali is the brother. Vali has a twin sister,
Petra.
Petra.
Speaking of, I did look and see. So the person who makes these prayer beads, they don't make one that has a broken mirror design, unfortunately.
that would
Anyway.
have been cool.
However, I did find broken mirror pendants,
Oh,
so I might be getting those.
Do you mean like
That'd
you
be
got
cool.
like 1, 2, 3 there?
yes. So I put them in order of their.
Okay.
So
Do we
she
know
is
Petra's
third in the birth order,
Yeah.
but fourth in.
We saw a
the
raven earlier, right?
Overall, okay.
We don't know anything
Thank you.
about that.
We don't know anything about Petra.
Do we know anything about these ravens?
Y'all saw a raven over Vali's temple, and you saw but in the designs up to the raven, I have it in here. Give me a second. That's not the note that I had up. A raven.
Every time I think of like the Arch of Broken Glass, I think of like the Boulevard Broken Dreams by Green Day or something.
I walk a Valley road, the only one he knew has ever known.
Oh, that's so good. I would love if we just took like a popular song and just converted it to like our characters like a stone face to it. That would be so good.
Between the lines, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
We already know what Bruno
Where
is.
the dark things lie, and this son of a bitch has got to die.
I like it.
Damn it! I said this last time, and I don't have my
We
notes
all
on paper.
Bruno's would be.
There was another
Talk about Bruno.
Swan. That was it. It was there's a raven over the top of the door, but there were y'all in perceiving the rest of the door. sculpted around the broken mirrors were images of ravens and swans.
I'll ask holy boy questions.
All right. You knew.
Okay, so, yeah, so I guess I'll start here by asking a question. With the robe of eyes, my passive perception is 25. Is there anybody else in this room?
Damn. That's what you got.
Not only was
Yeah.
that a good question to ask, but also Emu would know to think about that. Yes. Your
Damn.
passive perception is 25?
Yes.
Yes.
My
But you don't have blind sight, yes?
Correct, I don't. I can see invisible creatures.
Okay.
I do have blind sight, though.
Yeah. Emu. You do have blind sight.
I do.
Which is just that you can see invisible creatures. And-
Yes.
Even
And through illusions.
Yes.
As long as we're within the
Yeah, not magical darkness. I don't
No,
know.
you can.
No,
I can.
magical
Yes,
darkness.
because blind sight essentially is a matter of you can see without using your eyes.
Yes. Blind sight is like I'm low
Call
key
it the eye
God
of
and
the
I'm
void.
omnipresent to whatever's around me.
Yes.
It's the
But
best of all the sights.
true sight is.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah,
of. Yes.
true
Yes.
sight.
But blind sight is very close.
True.
One step away from the eyes of the void.
How far is your?
I think is 15 feet. Alright, let me double check.
Oh God! What? Why do you do this to us? Why there are multiple invisible things?
Lord, my God.
Why are there multiple things that we are unaware of?
Great question.
Now they're behind us. Great.
Send us a prayer.
Emu. You sense your siblings around you.
They're gonna stop me, aren't they?
Some would, some wouldn't. You have no way of knowing which these are lurking in the darkness.
Okay. She is going to look to Runa. Do I still have a mind connection with you? In your mind, she's going to say, protect yourselves. His truth is mine. And she's going to turn around and face the priest.
Epic.
Stepping forward. For my...
Okay, when you move forward,
Uh-huh.
put this guy around the corner there, please.
Wait, here?
Yes. Also, the priest was at the end.
Like here?
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. And he's like waiting right there. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna in that case step to right here, just blocking their way essentially.
Okay.
You see Inu step forward, and as you do, her hood falls back, and on the back of her neck you can see these like eye tattoos that she has are glowing ever so slightly. And as she brings her rosary up to her lips, you hear the sound of glass break, of like a mirror shattering, and you hear just it continue cracking as reality itself around her is fracturing to the point that mostly what you see pointing back at you is eyes. At which point everything around her is impossible to parse what is where. With my action, I am casting Shadow of Moil. And for my bonus action, you hear the cracking sound of mirrors, primarily, from this prayer that she says. And then you hear other sounds that sound like cracking.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm going to use my Form of Dread. Action, bonus action, I'm where I want to be, I'm done.
Epic. Okay. What color, if any, do the eyes glow?
I was going to ask you this, like, is there a particular associated color for Vali that you were considering? The one that came to mind instantly for me was like either purple or red.
Purple was the one that instantly came to mind for me
Perfect.
as well. Ziggy, make the lights purple.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you want it darker, try violet.
Yeah.
Ziggy, make the lights violet.
Okay.
That didn't work.
My bad.
Was it
I guess the
indigo?
other way. I guess the other way around.
Ziggy, make the lights indigo.
I don't
She
know.
can't hear me. Ziggy, make the lights purple.
So making sure it's close enough. So just for Shadow of Moyle, if you need the real sword, I can also remind you of this. Technically, the flavor of this is it's like flame-like shadows. I'm just sort of adjusting that to make it more veiled.
I love it.
I'm heavily obscured.
Okay.
To others.
Yeah.
Shadows turn to dim light within 10 feet of me. If there's no shadows around me, within 10 feet of me, dim light becomes darkness, and bright light becomes dim light.
Epic. And did you have the sunlight out?
Nope.
No. Okay. So
And then there's something
darkness
Yes. So it is.
spreads out from where Inu stands.
I have like regular light.
You have regular light. Yes.
Regular light.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm casting. This is a fourth.
Anywhere your light intersects with this darkness, it is swallowed up.
Because this is a 4th level spell.
There you
But yeah, that is action bonus action movement. That is all that I can do.
Epic.
But I'm in position.
Okay. So remind me the radius.
That is going to be 10. It is just 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
So literally just 10 feet around me. If it was dim, it's dark. If it was bright, it's dim.
Okay.
So everything just turning the slider down.
Mm-hmm.
Turning the dimmer.
All right. We need some different music.
And also, you would distinctly hear, like, Inu being as quiet as she is, you can now definitely hear her breathing. Like, heavy, panting breathing.
Shrunk your own bones? Horrifying.
Yes.
Yikes.
And just where the... Excellent, yes.
I was looking for cool sounds.
I love it. Yeah, and just blinking eyes pointing back
I hope
towards
this
all
song
of you.
works because it's called I Cannot Let You Leave.
Oh boy.
Sure, I like it.
Alright, so first we have your sibling Cloaker.
Oh, Cloaker.
That's the one with the big fists.
Oh, I don't like
The
that
big
one.
fist back there.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to move up.
Should we sign Clover with that?
He's going to fly 30 feet forward.
2, 3, 4, 5.
He can fly 30.
To whomever he wants to inject.
Yeah, I'm going to say they know where each other are. So I'm going to say he's going to go towards Yule.
No. There's not our boy.
Which one's Kieran? Is he in front?
I don't think we have.
Did we put
Kieran
down-
was in front, but I don't think we put him down there.
We can use
Have
your
him be
card
your
for that.
card, yeah. He's got his Kieran.
So, right here?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, then he would go for Runo.
Yep.
Bruno.
Okay.
So a thing comes lumbering out of the darkness. Huge, meat-fisted, black of skin.
I don't like
And as it moves towards you, Bruno, pieces of it shift off and grow into other forms of itself until there's a small horde running at you.
Okay.
Keep that to yourself. No, thank you.
As it comes
Keep
up,
changing voice.
as it comes up towards you, its eyes glowing slightly
Yep.
with that same purple
The
color.
purple cord's not the
It
same shape.
moans as though in pain.
That's like it's not
Some
horrifying.
sound a combination of pain and grief, and I am going to need a wisdom save from everyone.
Oh, love.
Myself included.
Wait, don't we have a paladin right that has bonuses with
Yes,
aura?
plus
Yes.
3. Plus 3.
Okay.
You're not an aberration.
10 feet,
I
right?
am not an aberration.
So yes.
Okay, unless you
I'm
want
not
to call me
within
an
that.
aberration.
So you're in the aura and you're in the aura.
If you want to be an aberration
10 or is it
for the
15?
for the purpose of the game,
I think
I'm
it's
here for
10.
it.
Does it sound more
Roll.
interesting to you?
It's about what sounds more interesting to you, my friend.
Okay.
Tell me.
I don't know. That's a big decision to drop right now.
Yeah, for
And
sure,
that I would
for
honestly
sure.
at this point just make for like practicality reasons.
We'll say for right now
Yeah, you're right, 10 feet.
that you are used to this and you don't have to roll against it.
Okay, cool.
Or roll against it and we'll just do a a halving sort of thing.
Well,
All right.
That's a
I'll leave it for a bit.
24.
24. Okay.
17.
17. Good.
25.
25. Good. Pater.
You said this is a wisdom save, yes?
19.
Wisdom save. Yes.
Plus
Uh,
3. Plus 3.
I'm not trying to find out where her wisdom.
Yeah, I'm out of
The aura
Training
range.
plus
Yeah.
19.
19. Very good.
24.
24.
Checking my
You're good. You're
my
good.
phone cracked out on me for a second.
We'll come back to
I'm
you
trying to
then.
get to.
Yeah. No worries. Good looking out.
DM, I got
Um,
numbers for you, and I'm just gonna slap them on there as you bring up bad guys. I hope it helps. To remember which one's which.
Oh, I've got. They're all different characters, but thank you. I'm happy to get help to have help remembering. Okay, that is. So all of you passed. So you feel that moan shiver in your bones, but nothing happens.
All this jello of Bruno cannot be shivering timbers.
Bruno,
Yes.
does a 24 hit you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Protection.
Oh! What sort of protection?
He has disadvantage.
Oh.
Disadvantage on the hit.
Nice. All right,
Or on
we'll
the
roll it
attack.
again. That was a 2.
I do not think so.
So that does
Lovely.
not hit.
So,
So
wait,
we're
we got
gonna say
some
this
visibility.
thing's huge fist
Yeah.
comes down, and Kieran throws his shield back in its way, and it clatters on the shield, and
Gotta love Kieran.
Yeah.
and it's gonna swipe again.
Howled and now is swiping twice.
Yep.
Damn. Don't love that.
26.
But that'll hit. That's fine.
Yeah.
I will use my reaction Uncanny Dodge to have the damage of that.
You do that when you hit too.
That is 15 slashing damage.
I thought it was only
It came down with its fist and was
7. You were down.
sent away, and when its fist came back, a tail came out of nowhere.
Thanks, Bruno.
Alright, that is that. This guy right here at the front, please move him up to Kieran.
So the wisdom save would have been 19.
Do you want to put the 2?
What?
Wisdom save would have been
Wisdom,
19.
so you also passed. Good, good.
Alright. Lower side of Kieran or next to their sibling?
Lower side is fine.
Okay.
They don't need it.
Who's this?
What? Oh, what? I've got their names.
Yeah.
Thought you might ask that.
Sheila. No, I'm just kidding.
This is Sheila.
she love it to kill you.
Love it.
She'll love me. It's like schlocky, like action movie thing. I like you to meet my girl Sheila. She's called that
This is
because
Shale.
she'll love it to
I think it's so funny that you said Sheila because this is Shale.
Shale!
Yeah.
Shale kill you.
Shale kill you. Shael. Because in this one originally was a drow.
Oh.
So close. It's so funny.
So
That's so close.
That's crazy.
Okay, so this one is going to come up and swing at you with its Morning Star. Ooh, that was a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Miss Zeke, he used to
All
punish
right.
people for
That's
attacking
22 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
So I'd like everybody to note that that was not a natural 20, so there is at least a plus 11 to hit.
From Shale.
I'm about to cry some weird shit, but I'm curious.
You said 20.
22.
What have you created, Tana? What have you done?
This is what I was born into.
I was bold.
I'm not talking to Inu. I'm talking to Tana, who probably wrote the most horrifying thing ever
I love it.
to the
I love
DM,
it
and
so
the DM
much.
made it more
I
horrifying.
came
Let
up with
me
this
work off
together.
this.
It was.
It was great.
It was such
Guys,
a
we can't leave these two
collaborative effort.
unchecked together, clearly.
It's like a warm hug from an elephant.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, listen. I have a suggestion and threat for you. Let Enu die and see what I come up with next.
Oh, God. Ah!
Damn it! 31.
Okay, at least 12 to hit.
That's another 30 damage.
Oh!
I'm rolling really high.
Oh! Killed Kieran while Cavender's not here.
I know that. It's not my fault. Y'all were
Where's my
there
bus
with
manual?
you.
I'm gonna start writing this shit down.
Dear
You
Lord.
said 30.
30, yes.
Okay.
My, thank God Karen has at least one of the healthiest lifespans.
Alright. That is its turn.
We just went through 52 hit points.
She whiz. Okay.
How's Kieran doing? He's fine.
He's not fine.
It's fine.
Still
Alright.
standing in
The
this stuff.
third one back there
Yep. Let me know.
is going to move 30 feet
Mm-hmm.
to
There's near an
Yule. Can
alien.
it reach Yule from back there?
One. Can it fly or do it has to go around stuff?
I'm gonna start writing down these guys' abilities.
Does it need to fly?
Yes. It will not make it to you from
Then
there
it
without
does
flying.
fly.
Okay.
Alright.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
Sorry, it has the ability to fly. I was not going to have it use that yet if it didn't need to.
Yes, and you.
I was not giving it the ability to fly because it needed to, just to be clear to everybody.
Who's this again? Not Sheila.
Can't say that you're not fair.
I don't
Shayla?
know. Sheila.
That is Shale.
Shale.
Shale
Like,
shit
write
on
down
us.
Shale's abilities.
So Shale, Cloaker,
the shale boy.
Oh boy. I feel Shale
Yeah,
out of
Cloaker.
luck right
That was the other
now.
one.
The shale that you say, Alex.
I know. We have all these puns down.
Okay, by the way, I'm going to get your cards up here, but Bruno, you're going to be next, and then
Okay.
it's going to be Kieran,
Sounds good.
so be ready.
I'm about to do something weird. We'll see.
Okay. This one is Drushnuk. And Drushnuk is huge.
Oh.
Oh, let's write that down.
Oh. Okay.
Not large.
No,
Huge.
not officially. I was just describing. He is
Oh,
large, officially.
Huge is a size deal.
Apologies! Listen,
Okay.
synonyms!
Also, you've never done something huge as before. I want huge.
I'm pretty
That's not true, you
sure
have.
the nightmare thing is huge.
Oh, and the wasn't like the champion of
Your night walker
Oh, yeah,
is
but
huge.
we haven't fought him yet.
You
In
got it.
actuality.
Phew.
Something to look forward to.
You want me to call huge things to you?
No,
Something
no, we
to
don't.
hear?
I think we have
No.
fought something huge. I think it was
Oh!
the Trump squid.
No, Shale is huge.
Oh.
Let me write that down.
These tokens.
Like huge
Are
size.
not doing their.
No, in fact, if that's the case, then Shell could not get within 5 feet of Kieran.
We need a bigger badunkanuk.
Is this huge enough?
That's huge enough. Bring it in.
Does that cover
Let's use
9
it.
by 9?
Holy
Does it cover
crap
9 square?
stacks!
Here, help me out here, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, so in this case,
Kind of.
I feel like I'm assessing this through differently.
That's like
no,
quickly
because
in
that needs
our
to cover
mental
3 by.
mindset.
It needs to cover like
It's
3
covered
by
3 by 3.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. But then that still means that somebody's getting bumped on one side or another.
Yeah, that's fair. Can within. All right, so this guy's now had to come around to the front of Runo.
Yeah.
Is that guy still able by his square to hit Yule?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So basically, when Shale came through,
Horrifying.
it was like a full, like filled the space of the room, crouching, her wings moving along the ceiling as she's coming in, and that's why her morning star hit so hard, my guy.
That explains it better.
Okay.
You hear,
Uh-huh.
not you,
Your bones breaking as
You
they
will-
beat the crap out
you
of you.
hear in your mind,
You will not take Inu from us.
everyone needs to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Inu included?
Ooh. Yeah, you're trying to leave.
Okay.
This is where she's gonna get me. I can sense it in my little meaty
Bones?
girl bones.
Inspiration spent. That was a net one that I'm not taking.
Okay, do I take a
Not
10?
that great,
A
but
10's
still.
probably not
20.
enough, right?
20.
20, nice. Very nice.
16.
16 does pass.
Ah!
18.
18 passes.
19.
19 passes.
Does a 10 pass?
10 does not pass.
Then I'm gonna use her indomitable ability
Yes!
to reroll a saving throw. I have no bonus
Do you
to
get to
this.
re-roll, or do you just get to decide to pass it?
Reroll.
Okay.
Unless you want to change that to just decide to pass.
No. She's a champion. She's not a big boss.
13.
So close. DC was 14.
Well,
Try it.
I mean,
Try
she
my
is
best.
not. She is not our smart girl. She is
no,
our
she's
DC
got a
girl.
flat 0 bonus.
So as he whispers that, you all feel a piercing, like shrieking, stabbing in your brains, and most of you are able to shrug it off. But you can. I'll let you respond to it since I'm not Mira this time. But Mira, you take 25 psychic
My
damage.
lord.
Jesus.
Okay.
That is its action, though. That is your troll sibling, and it is Runa's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do something weird.
Of course you are. You're ruined.
Okay. Okay. After
Hello, I'm Runo. I'm going to do something weird.
Yes. After Bruno gets smacked, he's going to kind of like try to do it like kind of like hide it. He's going to use his Shape of Shadow ability as a shadow elf to create a minor illusion over his eyes to reflect the broken eyeglasses.
Oh.
And he is going to turn to them, and it says like he's going to like try in his best poker face without feeling any fear or anything like that. And it says like, Vali has sent us to free you. Put your arms down.
I love that Bruno, the rogue, has been like, I am going to be the diplomat of this group. We are saving people out here in the Shadowland.
Sometimes a blade is not the right weapon.
All right, I've got Kieran. Folks, I just realized I still have Emrys and Zeke on here.
Well,
So I need a new card. Please make me one for her. I will need it on
Will
both
you
sides.
use Zeke for mine?
Yes, I will.
haven't let go, huh?
It stands out. It's easy for you to see.
Okay, minor illusion, mirrors on your eyes.
Yes, and then I will look at probably not Clobber or whoever, probably the biggest one out there, which is Sheila.
Shale.
Shale, sorry, Shale. And I will look at Shale, and I will.
It would probably be pronounced Shael, wouldn't it?
Shael? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, and I would set, and I will make eye contact with her, and it says like, put your arms down as we are sent into free you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm also gonna use my psychic knock on top of that.
Your what?
A psychic knack, which lets me add a D8 to my rolls. All additional
Ooh,
to this.
very cool. Love that.
Okay.
Start with this simply for now. And you're done.
Feels like a packer on my board.
What if you drew out the hand symbols?
That's what I was going to do. I didn't know if I had time to do it right
Oh,
now.
that would be cool.
That is the idea.
Another
It's very simple.
time.
It's pinky up. It's two.
Yeah.
It's thumb between two, and then it's two up.
Yeah.
So
I love
I
that.
mean, you can take your time if you want.
26.
26. Okay. 26. 26 persuasion?
I have as one of my skills, and I roll really well. Plus roll a D8. I rolled an 8 on the D8.
Bro, that's awesome.
I feel like I look as like
Okay.
the presence of Bruno, the short, stocky guy.
Yeah.
can I also speak in this moment as this is happening?
Talking is a free action. You
Yeah,
can speak at any
absolutely.
one time.
As Paper pointed out, Enu's voice sounds completely different There's still some bass to it, but it is distinctly louder and more guttural.
Okay.
But coming out of this just mixture of broken glass and eyes.
He speaks true. There is epiphany beyond these walls.
Oh my god, that's so good.
It's so horrifying.
Very spooky.
What are you?
And I'll express to Pater I'll express to all of you what I expressed to Pater. You wouldn't know this yet, but she sounds different because her vocal cords aren't the same shape anymore.
Oh, that's so cool. Go!
Do you have inspiration?
I do not. I spent it.
More breaking bones. Where is it?
I love her. I've been so excited for her to get into battle. I changed to a song called "You Don't Have to Hide." All right, that
It's
is
walking almost.
Bruno's turn, yes.
your action.
Yeah, you have to
So
like
you
you have to
get
like
bonus
move
action movement
potentially
if you
at
want
that
to move.
time.
I will, nope, that'll be it. I can't really move anywhere. I got attack of opportunity. I mean, sure, I get this in game, but that's not gonna hold to what Bruno would
You
want.
can go. Well, you can't go to that.
He's making it like, he's like, the short Bruno is just standing tall, defiant, into like, to this
Just glaring with your shattered glass eyes.
Shale.
Shale. About like, because she's the biggest one of authority.
It's like a Krypton name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rune's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
stare
fair.
Shale and just make like unbreaking eye contact with it.
Okay.
Even though it's broken eyeglass, but he gets it just.
All right. So no bonus
Nothing
action.
else.
You're just gonna do that.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. We will see how that turns out.
Yep.
We are on to Kieran, and then to wait. Who do I have as a card? We're on to Mira, and then to Kieran. I need to get a card for Mira.
I'm Zeke. I'm right there.
Oh, okay. Where are photos at?
I don't know.
Put you at the back, but you're not at the back.
I should. Yeah, it should be. I rolled pretty well.
There you go. All right. Sorry, I got
You good?
confused between dead characters.
I'm up now then.
Yes,
Hell
go
yeah.
now.
All
And
right.
then Kieran.
Well, do I feel like that has taken any effect?
Make me an insight check.
All right. Let's see. That is pretty good. 19.
19. Who are you looking at? Just all of them?
No, Miro would be looking at the really big one. Right?
That makes sense. I mean, it's up to you, man.
Sure. First big one, and then kind of a quick glance as to all of them. Just like a.
Yeah, with the 19, you see Shael bent into the space with all of you, sort of pause at what Runo's saying, and then when Inu's voice comes in, following it up, her claws move back, and she seems to be considerate.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna try and get to this priest. I'm gonna have to dash. No, I've got a crossbow.
Allies are, you don't have to do double movement to get through allies,
Yeah.
only through enemies.
Only through enemies. Yeah, I was tracking that. It's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, I didn't
25,
realize you were that
30.
far back.
Also, just as a
I'm all the way in the back. So I think I'm just gonna shoot this priest guy who's blocking our path and commanding that we need to die.
Okay.
Can I just make a
I have
comment above board?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that like if you see that if Mira has recognized that the creature Shale has thinking about it, do you think shooting an arrow might be counterproductive to the
It might
argument?
be. How about this? Prepared action. If anyone else attacks us, I'm gonna release a volley at this priest.
Okay. You can't see the priest right now.
Because of her darkness.
Yes.
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, if you would know his position, but if he moves at all, like, you're gonna have to guess.
Good point.
And even if you do guess correctly, you're still rolling a
I mean,
disadvantage.
I guess I wouldn't really know if this is a bad thing or not thing. So I guess I'm just gonna run through it. In that case, I'll just do a dash action
Okay.
and run to where I think the priest is. Which
Are you running past me?
yes.
Okay.
I'll probably go.
If you're on past me,
Can
yeah,
I see
you
you?
would bump into them.
Okay. Eventually, I'll figure out my way here. I don't screw that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I go
full flank.
Yeah, let's full
flanking,
flank. Can I still not see?
10 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Darkness. I presume it's dim light in here.
It's
Like,
what?
I presume that it is dim light before
Yes,
my spell.
dim torchlight, and then darkness where she is.
Yeah. So for you, it's not truly darkness. It's
yeah,
just
I was
like
about to say it's not magical darkness though, is it? Or is it magical darkness?
it's a spell, so it would be magical darkness.
It is magic.
Magical darkness is a specific thing. It's okay.
So yeah, one way or another, yeah. This is
It's magical, but it's not.
Yeah, it's magical,
creating
but it's not
pitch
magical.
black.
It's not creating magic darkness.
If it's just making things darker around you, then you don't need devil's sight to see through it.
Correct.
So she could still see through it once she got there. If she has dark vision, she's just dealing with the
it's just
negative dark
me.
vision.
It's just me that she wouldn't be able to, because from the spell I am heavily obscured.
Yes,
So
yeah,
but that's a
you
different
for
thing.
sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, because you're basically a shifting mass of darkness and eyes right now.
Yeah.
And then I will bonus action second wind.
Okay. Already?
I mean, I'm automatic 20 HP, and I'm lower than 20 HP, so like it took 25, so why not take the 20 back?
I'm here with you. All right, is
Use
that
it
your
now or
turn?
don't use it. Yes.
Kieran, you
That's my
ready?
turn.
Might as well.
All right.
Oh god. Okay.
So he's running through. I was listening. I would.
Above board, Craig, Kieran would know that Bruno's a very, very good liar. If it helps you with like the decision.
Also above board, in case Craig doesn't know, Kieran has abilities to heal people as an action.
No, yeah.
He can lay on
Craig's on top of his shit.
Yeah, I can.
I figure I'm
the
double check.
I know the
I'll let him know
line.
his full thing before he swings.
I know. I'm just.
I think
Haters not against you.
I think the problem is there are a lot of
behind you.
options.
There are. Well, there's a few options, but I hate to use all of this. I don't want to use all of this pool of lay on hands right away. So, and that's an action, so I don't have much.
He's like, our
else I
sorcerer
can
hasn't been hit
do.
yet. So, are you at 25 HP right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get hit in the fall? What'd you get hit with?
Anything that could kill us, which is almost everything.
I don't think we've rested.
17.
I don't think we've rested
We didn't
since
rest.
the.
17?
We haven't
There's
rested.
there's two hits.
Okay, diplomacy is definitely the right call.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have 17 right now. That's why I'm.
Hey, Yule will look at
This might be
Kieran
time for daylight.
and say, I have a miracle prepared.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good. I love that wording.
And above board, that would mean hold on to your heels until Yule goes.
All right then. Then I will
Hold your turn until after you.
hold my turn.
You could also ready an action too, just in case.
I'll ready the a sword strike, I guess, at whoever attacks at me or attacks at one of my friends.
Okay. Any foe that attacks one of your friends.
Yep, that I can
That you
reach.
can reach.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is Kieran.
You.
Yo.
The unfortunate truth
No.
Is that there's more?
is that Yule is not the next to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it's a great action and not move to turn.
All right. These two back here.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna put
Are
one.
they the same? Are they different? Does it matter?
They gotta be different.
I think I may have put one too many on the board.
Working with that.
We got
I
this.
did. I put one too many on the board.
Okay.
Okay, well this
So
one's
I'm gonna
behind us.
take-
Can we remove
Yeah,
this one?
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that doesn't make a lot of sense.
He was in here.
Huh? We checked it. I thought we were checking
You
it.
didn't. You went right through here, but it's fine.
Oh,
It's fine. We
okay.
moved him. We moved him. That's all that matters. Okay, that guy is
Gonna
going
sit
to
there
come
and
up
grok on
towards-
whether or not it's a good idea to attack us.
come up towards what's his face in the back. Elliot in the back.
10,
Yeah, I should have spoke louder.
30. Yeah, easy. Got there.
Make sure to speak from your chest.
I just got that.
Follow you.
No, I don't want to feel bad for Ellie. She killed my brother. She can
You
get
don't
whacked.
know this.
Pater knows this. Pater's allowed to feel it. Zeke's not around to feel it anymore.
She's going to miss.
Mira is very tight with Ellie. So get with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get in character.
Character.
Listen, I'm ready to be in character, just not as these characters. It's gonna take forever to get to my character.
This one is the one with the bulbous eyes
Oh,
growing across
great.
her back.
It's gross.
Allergies
Y'all.
must be
But she's gonna come up, swing with the sword, and miss.
Thank you, Greg.
That
Eyes.
is given, if you care. And
All the
last
facts.
but not
Can't
least,
see
this
shit.
guy
I
up
love
here
that.
is going to go for Mira, since Mira has come around. So if you'll move me over to that.
Who's this moving?
The one at the corner here?
Yes, the one at the corner here.
So moving through me and past me?
Not through you, around you, but yes.
Oh, right.
One step forward towards
Just
Mira.
there, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha, so not leaving range, okay.
Yeah, exactly. This is the one that was hanging upside down with the bat wings.
Yep.
She's going to make a claw strike. Not 20.
Oh, fudge.
Okay. That's
I
not
don't think I can
20.
do anything
to
about
hit.
that.
Here we go.
That is only 11 damage.
Oh, that is
Oh.
not
Oh,
bad.
wait, never mind. Sorry.
Oh.
Apologies. I do apologize. And another 15 damage. Another 15 psychic damage.
11 and 15?
11 and 15.
Okay.
I thought it was just
26.
11. I apologize.
Okay. Thankfully,
Okay,
Mira
the
is
next
very
swing was an
easy.
11. I assume that doesn't
That does not hit.
Okay. Alright, now it's Yule's turn.
Okay. Alright, so Yule is going to use a sorcerer point
Love
to
that.
cast use a quicken spell on thaumaturgy
Okay.
to make his beautiful big round eyes look like perfect unbroken mirrors.
Oh, fuck.
Ah.
Let's go.
I am interested in this play.
And then I'm going to use
How does he do?
another sorcerer point to use extended spell
Oh,
on
Oh.
Beacon of Hope.
oh!
And I'm going to swivel my head around and look at all my allies, all my homies. And can I see you?
Me?
Yeah. Are you sightable?
I'm heavily obscured, so no.
Okay. Well, then you're going to miss out.
That's okay.
But
I haven't gotten
everybody
hit
else, everybody else gets.
I feel like this bird's not invisible. He can still see your general form.
Okay, so everybody
Right?
else
But he can't actually see me.
gets advantage on Wisdom saving throws,
I'm,
Death saving throws,
I'm flavoring things.
and whenever you
Okay.
regain hit points, you gain the maximum possible hit
Gold.
points.
Oh, that's good.
What was the
That's
first
sick.
part? I missed the first part.
You gain advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws.
That is going to be incredible. They
So-
just made us do one of those.
Yeah, right. We've been doing Wisdom saving throws this whole time.
Yeah.
So,
This is going to be
sitting on
great.
this.
Love Beacon of Hope.
Beacon
He's
of
like,
Hope.
I'm tired of.
And Yule is just going to say, "Behold, I bring you Epiphany."
Yeah.
His
Everybody
mirror eyes
feels
and
better, but I guess nothing visibly
I-
changes.
When you first were like
We
describing
all
it,
Well, he says that with two
Yeah.
huge
Reflective
whole
eyes.
mirrors on.
Beautiful.
That's
Make
Perfect.
me.
If there's no visible effect, I like to think that all of our postures are just kind of fixed a bit. You know?
Everybody has
Ah.
slightly better posture, and a little more calcium.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
oh, damn, I wish I could have helped somehow.
You did help. I was
Oh.
only able to make it because of your action.
Doesn't give him advantage, does it?
Can you add
He's
blessing to the
able to
god?
do it.
Yeah, got it,
Because
got it.
what
I'm
you
just,
did.
I
That's a 19.
19!
Pretty good.
Let's
Can
go!
you use your
Who
blessing
are
of the
you
gods
next
on
to?
skill checks?
No.
Yeah.
Only on if I fail, I can roll a d4 and add 4.
I'm pretty sure it's just attack rolls and saving throws. I don't think it's skill checks.
That's correct. Yes.
Oh, just attack rolls.
You want like white on
But
rice?
Yule can be a little persuasive.
When you were first describing it, I was doing like
the
puppy
rules
dog
are-
eyes with an owl.
I take my
Okay,
game
okay.
very serious.
Could you
Please
hit
don't hit
me?
me! Don't hit me!
Please don't hit me.
Exactly.
I'm just a small little boy.
And so you're like,
I'm
I am
just a guy.
I'm
the
gonna kill you all.
Okay, that was epic. I love that.
Beautiful. To be God.
You see the ghoulish, trollish creature next to you sort of flinch back at your visage and at what you say, and like he's looking around trying to see what you did. Any other actions?
No.
Okay.
Whereas like, good job, yo, keep it
They're
off.
on to the priest.
It's like, damn it.
With his big mirror eyes.
It's like, oh god.
What is that last?
The priest is going to look at you, and as I said before, you always see him with the broken mirror eyes.
Yes.
And he's going to say, "Child, you wound me with this betrayal." And he is going to attempt to stab you.
Okay. At disadvantage because I'm heavily obscured.
And he's gonna miss.
Okay.
Out from his robes, a ritual dagger, and he stabs into the darkness, but isn't able to find purchase.
And yet you wound me not.
That is his turn. We're gonna go back up to Eni. Except
Here we go. Back to Kieran, or not Kieran. Yeah.
Ricky.
Ricky! Ricard!
Ricardo. Ricky Ricardo.
Ricardo!
Ricky, go to the club. No.
You, a tub is filled for you. You have a hot bath.
Ain't that some shit?
It's a juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition.
I know.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose. I thought it would be funny.
You're right.
You get a hot bath and are the cleanest you have ever been. Lavender soap is brought for you, and when you go back to your room, there is a fresh bouquet of lavender in a vase. But also there is a set of white linen robes laid out for you with silver filigree that seems to be parallel and match your own garb, what you were wearing, of some level. She said, you said 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
So there was an assessment of where that might put you, and filigree to match. This is way too chill. Here we go. Maybe this will work. But your actual usual garb is gone. Your shield is there in the room, but your weapon is not. Your pack is there.
My armor.
Yeah, your armor's there. it's been cleaned and polished. Both are shining to gorgeous perfection. And have been, your armor has been set on like one of those armor stands that holds it like up in figure. Yeah. You've been provided, there are several sets of clothes for you of the same, there you've got your outer robes and sort of the under robes, and one of the attendants comes to collect you after you, well, one of the attendants comes after you get your bath and everything reset and tells you it is time for us all to rest, so I won't be able to show you around the temple until tomorrow, but I will gladly give you the tour when all are rested and the new day begins. You'll join us for morning services?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll see you then.
Good rest.
Good rest to you. She leaves you. Unless you say otherwise, you get a long rest.
I don all my shit.
You put all your shit on?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to start sneaking.
Okay.
Let's
go! Yes!
I'm going to try and go back to where the one lady went to.
Okay. You sneak through the halls back towards the sanctuary. All remains lit as it was. Make me a stealth check.
That's a clarifying question. In the world beyond, do we use the word morning anymore?
Ooh.
Thank you.
But
No, you say first guard and second guard.
Yep.
I would realize that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right,
I
that's
see
a
you.
23.
I love you.
How old are you?
23.
23! Oh my gosh!
Yeah!
You
Bruno, so proud!
for your armor?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I forgot. Somewhere Bruno was like, wait guys, wait!
I hear nothing.
I got that serpent.
Runa gets a
serpent
little
guard.
horny for some reason.
Renee's like,
It's got a little bit turned
Being a
on.
tanky build and
Whoa.
also stealthy.
That's right.
There
That's
was,
right.
there was some...
Kieran is my weak link
I was
on that
watching
originally.
some, I can't remember what it was, but I was
Fuse
watching
himself.
some D&D thing online where some girl every now and then would just be like, oh, it was Critical Role, it was a guest on Critical Role that was just like, so-and-so is turned on. She just mentioned that every now and then. Amazing. Okay, so there are people in the halls. They're far more sparse, and they come and go every, once in a while, and you are able to sort of stay out of their way and out of sight. You're having to wait for long periods of time until someone passes in their rounds before, being very careful because you are not familiar with this area.
Yeah.
But you are able to make your way back to the sanctuary. As far as you can see, there is no one in the initial room. You move around to the secondary room.
Yep.
I'm going to pull that up. The vibes could not be more different. Oh! Ziggy, make the lights yellow.
Okay.
Because gold was too dark. This is more the vibes.
Okay.
Okay, and you come around into that other room.
Yeah.
You see there a temple worship area. You see a statue of a beautiful woman at the far end with a flower crown of roses, standing regally. Make me a perception check. And is there anything particular you're looking for?
Yeah, honestly. It's a 21. I'm just looking for, I would obviously be clocking these words and phrases that are not in our everyday vernacular.
Sure.
So I would be looking for things that are out of the ordinary for what I would notice from my time.
Sure.
From my perspective.
I mean, everything here is the struggle. Like you've never been in light like this outside of being standing right next to Yule or outside of the Tower of Soul. And everything's clean, everything is what's up?
No.
Oh, I thought you were trying to show me something. And polished and peaceful. This is not a ruin. It is well kept, well maintained. I'm trying to think. Yeah. So unless you're looking for anything in particular, the the high sister, is kneeling before the statue at the end of the room.
Okay. Then I will approach her.
I should say you passed, if you were coming back here specifically, right there, before coming into this room, is a set of huge double doors. So I should have said that.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of had to cut it off when I got the picture.
Yeah.
So, you approach her.
Yep.
You're not trying to stealth?
Nope.
Okay. She sort of looks up in confusion and then starts at you.
Oh, Brother Ricard. I thought you had gone to your rest. Is something wrong?
Hi, sister. There is something wrong. I feel out of place. I feel out of my place. Where I come from, it's all darkness. There is no sun. We only live by the light of Callista.
So do we all.
But there is no sun. There is no sunlight. You keep saying, I hear the words morning. We have no morning.
The only morning we have is for our friends.
Damn.
That's friendship.
That was great.
That was good.
Okay, no. You made me sad.
I don't think I'm in the right place.
Of course.
Where? I'm in Callista's.
Silence that shit right now.
I can't silence that.
I'm in Callista's divine presence. I know that.
Yes. No light is needed but the light of Callista. And all have morning underneath her light.
But I need to return to my friends. I need to get back to them to help them. We were on a mission, on a journey to find out what's going on. I know that Callista would want me there. There may be a reason she brought me back here to see what everything was like. What year is this? We're going to deal with years.
Sorry. She would know that, obviously. My brain immediately went to what, let me look up what I told you, because we did the calendar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it was after Shadow, right? AS?
After Shadow. That's fantastic. That means everything that this might all be BS.
Hey!
Perspiration.
That was
square.
kind
Yeah,
of
another one.
Another one.
I got no inspiration. I can't lose nothing right now.
Is that how you do it?
I don't remember what
Oh,
he does.
DJ Khaled's like,
Yeah,
another one.
Another one. Another one.
I can't remember where I put it.
God, these allergies. So it affected me like what eyes.
Mine is from crying.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Allergies don't get my eyes. They rarely give me at all, honestly, which is very nice.
That's very lovely.
Genetics.
Because you. Oh, it should be in your backstory.
I know. Huh?
Which is back over in.
I
It's
say
gonna be
I'm
back
on
on
the
our
spirit race.
individual.
She
Nazis
says
will love
this
me.
is the this is the 501st year event.
And I am from the 200 and some odd year of not of yes,
After
yes,
after the shadow.
after the shadow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I'm not of your time.
Of course you are.
I am not. You saw how dirty I was when I came in. That is the world I live in right now. We are trying to bring the light of Callista, the
But
light
it's
of
not.
Saul, the light
You
back
stand here.
now.
Yes.
But then, there, it's not. I have to go back.
She reaches forward and takes your hands and holds them in hers.
Brother Ricard, you are not out of your time. We simply do not define ourselves by the way of shadow. We don't allow ourselves to be moved by darkness and pain. Ours is the way of Callista. And if she has brought you here, perhaps it is for the next step in your journey. Perhaps you must learn the ways of peace. It seems that yours, though you serve a goddess of peace, has been a way of war and conflict and tumult. And this is not our way. Perhaps you need to learn. And you could do that here with us. And if she brought you here, it must be that you need to learn this lesson. Dwell with us here. Take your time here to learn whatever it is the goddess has brought you to learn. She lets your hands go. The hour is late, and we are both tired. Come to morning service. Spend the day among us. Dwell in the house of Callista, in the ways of her people. And then, in the evening, we will talk. And she stands, not offering really any rebuttal, any space for rebuttal, and nods to you, and makes her way out.
I'll approach the statue of Callista and reach out and touch her foot. Callista, please. I understand if you want to show me something, but I have to know that I can return to my friends and help them. Just give me some reassurance that if I do take some time here, I'll be able to go back there without having lost the same amount of time that I spend here. Days here could be deaths there.
Ouch.
I know that you don't want any more deaths. I know you want to bring the light back. Just give me something. Show me a little sign. I don't ever ask anything of you.
Oh.
Make me a religion check.
Let's go. You got this.
Can I offer my inspiration to him?
Do you not have inspiration?
You
I
deserve
used
that.
to- I used to
I'm gonna
both.
give you inspiration for that role play. Do you want to give it right back?
Yes.
Okay.
It's better. Dirty 20.
Good.
You pray your hand on the bare feet of the statue of Callista. I like to think our girl would go around barefoot.
Okay.
From above, unseen. We're going to talk about that song after this. Before it floats down into your vision, a single wilted petal of a rose.
You feeling good?
Do you look up?
Yes.
Where there had been a stone sculpted crown of white roses, there is now a wilted garland of roses around the statue's head.
Okay, so maybe we were not back in time.
Dwell on that. We're going back to the fight. Home for yeah.
Alright.
I have no idea what time it is.
It is
9:30.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That's what my alarm was.
Could be worse than it was.
Yes. So we still have some time.
Is that what the screaming was?
No, that's what JP texted me.
Ah,
That's-
that is an apropos sound for JP.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is. It is. All right, friends.
Oh Lord.
The music changed. Jesus. Ziggy, make the lights purple.
Okay.
No.
Doing you.
I'm going to go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Are you doing at advantage?
I am. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I would then presume off of that a 24 hits.
Yes.
Great. Alright.
Man.
First one is going to be 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And second one is going to be 10 points of force damage.
Okay. Epic.
Yeah, as just out of this shifting mass of refracting light, there is just, like, unable to be seen, there is just something piercing into, like, I think from Mira's, like, and can Mira see in the dark? Yeah, I think so. But essentially just see puncture wounds entering, like, through the priest,
Oh, that's so cool.
but not seeing the source of them.
That's horrible.
That's awesome.
Everything she does is creepy.
Yeah,
Good job.
that's the point.
You understood the assignment.
Okay.
That is, I think all I've got for now.
What race is Mira? Is she human? So she might not be. able to do that.
Oh, yeah, she can't.
Can this priest suffer the frightened condition?
Oh, 17. He can.
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw for each of the attacks that I hit him with.
Ooh, epic. Okay.
DC is 16. Or wait, no, that's not right, is it? No, I think that is right. Yeah. DC 16 wisdom save. If he fails either of them, he's frightened.
Okay. Give me a moment. I need to add. He is going to throw. Well, he's not going to do that yet. Yeah, if he has to make a wisdom save for each of those, he's going to throw up shield on the first one.
The first attack?
The first attack.
Okay.
Because that would make it not hit.
Okay, in which
Know
case...
that until he makes the wisdom saving.
Okay, in which
Would
case...
you know that?
But the second one would hit. The 24.
Okay, so in which case that one would instead do 11 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Yeah, because that necrotic thing only happens when I get hit.
Okay.
So that was me building off the idea. That
Oh, gotcha.
So,
Okay.
if you... I can give a peek under the hood if people would like, or I can keep it mysterious.
Whatever's fun for you.
Both are fun for me, that's the problem.
Okay.
I like Dark Secret.
So wisdom save, yes?
Yes, so just one wisdom save. DC 16.
9.
Yeah. He is frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Absolutely he is. Okay. Which means he has disadvantage on attacks against you.
Already did, but yeah.
But,
Yeah,
which
so
is
it's
true.
just...
I'm trying to think of anything
I think
else.
disadvantage on also just any generally attacks while I'm within line of sight for him. So.
Do you now try to run away from you?
Double check.
And also can't.
Look that up for us.
Yes, I'll get the whole threatening first.
Okay.
But that's my turn. I'm
Yeah.
staying right the fuck here in front of them.
We are back to Cloaker, who was not one of the ones attempted to. He was not one of the ones focused on persuasion. So.
Ability checks and attack rolls are the two things that he has disadvantage on. For frightening.
Ability checks and attack rolls. All attack rolls?
Yes.
Awesome. Love that.
Well, the source of fear is line of sight. Yeah.
He's going to corpse swipe.
I don't know. How about no swipe?
Swipe or no swipe?
That's only 16 to hit. Is that it?
My AC is not great.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, I'm coming at you, buddy. 16 to hit. I don't think that does.
Nope.
Nope.
Kaden's got that big armor.
17 to hit.
Nope.
Usually not in these types
16 to
of
hit.
Nope.
Alright. So, again, the one with the big, meaty hands comes in slamming down, and its tail is coming around and stabbing at you. But Kieran has moved in between it and Runo, and is just a wall of shield and anger and righteous fury right now. So that is Cloaker. Shael cracks her neck at you.
Yep.
Epiphany. Outside. We cannot. We must stay. We must stay and assist in learning the ways of Raleigh. We must make the mystery known.
And she's going to and put her head under her ginormous wings and cast darkness. So 15-foot radius sphere from her.
I have blind sight.
I know, you're good.
Oh, I know, but I have something I'm going to play on top of that.
Very cool. Is now darkness. This is magical darkness. A creature with dark vision can't see through it. And non-magical light cannot illuminate it.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're wearing a
Mask.
mask of true sight.
Okay.
Of double sight.
That's what I meant. Thank you. She's not going to attack though. So we are on to Droshnak.
Bless you.
I will fight you.
You are. Quit.
I am fighting you, yes.
Josh, no.
Okay, he is going to. This is the one that Yule sort of. Was this the one that
If there's only
backed up
3.
slightly at you? No, there's another one
Okay.
at the end there with Elian. But I do think that this one was the one. So you will make me a luck check.
Look! Oh, that's a coin flip, right?
Coin flip or roll a d4 and call high or low.
I'm gonna do D4 and I'll call it evens.
Okay, that's fine too. He said, fuck your highs and lows, DM.
That's a 4.
A 4, very
Success.
nice.
Suck you.
Okay.
Leander's got my back.
Every time I
Love it.
Okay. It's also, it sees what, you can't see in magical darkness, so I don't think you can even see what's happening. But you feel yourself not being attacked.
That's good.
Runo and Kieran, you can sort of see this thing move back slightly. This is the one with several hex legs.
6 legs, right?
It
6
doesn't
legs.
have 6 legs. It just has some of the legs of
Hex
that
claw?
creature, of the hex claw creature.
That's terrifying.
And it sort of moves back and up against the column and whispers, Sister, what do we do? They say they bring epiphany. It's not going to go.
Oh, God, I have something to think.
Bruno, it's your turn.
Okay.
Kieran, you're gonna be
With the mirror next?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mira, sorry. I have you on here as Ricard
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do.
because I don't have anybody to represent you on the thing.
First, Bruno's going to send a message to the mind languages, Yule, Kieran, and Uni.
Nope.
Inu.
Umi. Inu! Oh, shit.
Shiba Inu.
Shiba. Oh, yep. Okay.
Shinu?
Inu. Inu. And I'm going to say, like, yeah. It's like, Inu, keep fighting the priest. You'll keep doing what you're doing. Kieran, no swinging. And
Yes.
it's like, it is just us.
Sorry.
It is very.
She's just turned into an eldritch horror.
I know.
She's mutated into an eldritch horror in front of you guys. I love it.
Bruno is going as Shale.
Shale? Nice.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
As Shale is like covering, Bruno is going to squat down and put his hand on Shale and says like, my dear, and Bruno says like, my dear child, Epiphany is being blocked by the priest. Fight alongside Eno. And he's going to modify his minor illusion of the broken eyes as the crack starts filling in into full eyes. And as he looks in like tenderness to like Shale and tries to convince her.
That is very cool. Make me a persuasion check.
I'm loving these turns. These are
Yes! This is not how I thought this shit was gonna go.
I love this shit.
Oh, and just on top of that, I'm still gonna use psychic back. After that, I only have 2 more. So, okay, come on. Ooh, that is fucking good. DM
Yeah.
32.
Let's go! That is past impossible.
We're at near impossible lengths.
DCs.
I'm not going to lie to you. That is the sort of role you would have needed to get her to turn against the priest.
Remember, Bruno is called I Am the Impossible.
He did!
It is.
He did!
It's the impossible.
He did! You kneel
That's
down and put your hands on her and
Yeah.
speak to her tenderly, and she looks up at you with her huge, and you see Her face is actually not that large. It is out of, what's the word, ratio with the rest of her body. The neck almost, have you all ever seen like the faceless one from?
Is it like the neck is extra long?
Yeah,
and
the neck is
face
slightly
like
long,
proportionate?
and then the face is slender, and it's a drow's face.
Yeah.
With white hair hanging on either side. The body is huge, and she looks up at you. I don't know what is beyond here.
Rena will look back and look. That is why Volley said it is a mystery to be discovered.
It's a fucking inspiration, my guy.
Got it. Got it. Oh no, it's
All right,
I got it.
That's your action.
Yes.
Do you have a bonus action or movement you want to do?
I think I just goes like as Runa just going to just quickly mentally it says like no aggressive actions. Runa's like answers like no aggressive actions.
And you can speak to Kieran, Inu, and
well yeah, I mean Inu keep doing your thing. Just
no, not you, Inu. Aggressive actions.
Okay, so
but
specifically.
what I'm saying is you're not speaking to.
I am telling
right?
you about this, yeah.
Oh, who doesn't have your psychic?
Mira doesn't have it.
Okay.
She's way out there.
And
She's also fighting the priest.
Harp girl.
Or at
Yes.
least attempting.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes.
I had to get that first.
Mira, it's your turn.
Swing!
Swing away!
Advantage, we're flanking.
Yes.
You are. I made the.
Somebody look at these two rolls. That's a nat 1, but that's a nat fucking 20.
That's so funny.
I made the wrong action as that
Okay.
priest. That priest made a calculation error.
Okay, so that's gonna be 1 for sure.
What was he gonna do?
And then we're gonna
I'm
do.
saying he could have done something else to protect himself better, and he was too.
There's a 21 hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was too.
Roll them all
so
out.
funny. He's got shield up until it gets back around his turn.
Yeah.
Meets it beats it though.
Oh,
So
sick.
yeah.
Right, above a 21 then. So all 3 of these are gonna hit. I'm just gonna release.
Release the river.
Okay, so.
I can't believe that worked.
Oh my goodness, this is a lot of
This is where
D6s.
I thought this was gonna go.
Listen, I
I
love
thought y'all.
this shit is my favorite. Like when this happens, I started playing with a new player. Like she's never played D&D before,
Nice, okay, so.
and we get into like our very first fight. We're at level 1,
Yeah.
right? And so everybody's kind of like, okay, I don't have a lot of options. Like I'm making a attack,
Yeah.
and she completely subverted the entire thing that the DM was going for because she was like, well, I'm a nature cleric. I can see that this is like a corrupted wolf.
I need
I'm gonna
D6s,
cast
team.
Speak with animals.
Yeah.
Dear
And
Lord.
like,
Well, talk to it.
We're not
yeah,
plus.
and like revealed what the next villain was like in that fight
so
earlier.
what do I do?
Oh my god.
It was just
I
like
love how
it
new
was so
players
cool. Yeah.
think of it like they aren't
They're out of the box.
constrained to the
Yeah.
We give you
confines
yes,
of what they
for
think you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I have a player in
Sorry,
Titans
D6.
Rising that they all got attacked by assassins that climbed into their windows in the middle of the
No,
night.
that would be
Everyone
two
else is
attacks.
just,
I
you know,
need
doing their own thing. I'm gonna fight.
4.
He's like, I'm in this
Roll
hallway,
that
they're in
first.
these rooms.
They
I want to
definitely-
close
No, I
both
need
these
4 more
doors
D4
and tie
or
them together with a
D6s.
rope.
What? I need all the clickety clacks.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I need 4 more D6s. Not from you, DM. Not from you, DM.
2
Thank you.
Here.
and 2.
Thank you.
Here.
Oh no,
Good.
we'll take this one back. I want one from everyone.
Yes.
Yay.
Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them.
That's what we love to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, we love to
Separate
get
them
good black.
into separate.
Because also like playing with a new player, her
I'm working
flavor
on
was
it.
the fucking coolest thing.
I love that.
Where she was playing like a nature cleric, which in the first place, like I heard that and I was kind of like, that's an interesting try. Like literally was
These are
like,
just sword whacks,
You sh-
right?
you sure
Yes,
you don't want to
but
play
they're
like
from the
a
magical light
druid?
source, so you
But
can
she's
choose
a
that
nature
matters.
cleric. And then
I mean, you didn't tell
the
me that
flavor
you-
was she's
that
like,
you
I cast healing word,
Activated those. So.
and it appears as
I
like
thought they were
a
like
leaf,
always shining.
like appearing over the wound, and like
Oh, what does it take to
going through
activate
its
it?
entire life cycle
Just
to
gotta
like
activate
wilting
it,
off
like
and the
Vampire.
wound disappearing. I'm like,
That is
Well, then
beautiful.
we'll do it.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember exactly what.
Oh,
What are your
that's
scimitars? What?
Oh, they The way that, I mean, their scimitars that be a d6 for damage. Every hit, they do an extra 2d6 fire.
Fire. Okay. Which we made radiant because
Right.
of the sun.
Yeah.
Is there a command word? Are they supposed to be activated?
They have to be activated as a bonus action. At some
Okay,
point.
bonus action.
Okay, well, perfect. We'll bonus action definitely activate that.
Do you have inspiration?
Yes, I do, but
You're
thank you.
doing a phenomenal job, rules players.
When what kind of
I have 2 jobs in here to be creepy and to be the rules lawyer. I take off
And
them.
doing phenomenally at both.
and what kind
very
of
seriously.
damage is that adding onto this? You
Radiant.
said, but sorry,
2d6
I did ask
per
what kind.
hit.
2d6 per hit.
In all
and
3
radiant.
hit.
Okay, so that's
Plus-
gonna be
plus the crit,
2,
yeah.
4, 6. There's gonna be 8 more d6.
Gee whiz.
Okay, so let's tally this up first.
I need to
Will
know
somebody...
what's radiant and what's not.
Okay, well, here's the non-radiant damage.
Okay.
10, 20, 30, 40, 55. How much? And then there's
No
8d.
way!
I crit! and she does 46 on a swing.
She is strong now.
Oh, sorry, 55 plus 15.
Okay.
And then we roll the radiant damage.
Did the champion do some crazy fucking damage? On a certain damage threshold.
I don't have damage, that's why I will use my words.
I love it. I love his choice.
Bruno is a scalpel.
Okay, and then we're gonna do.
Save my siblings, please.
The plan is to have them break out of here.
10, 20, 25 radiant damage.
If Mama Shayla can say yes, I think we got the
Okay,
group.
so this random priest made the error of thinking that he was going to stab Inu and wasted his turn trying to stab a mass of darkness and eyes. And in the meantime, the beefy muscle mommy of the party got behind him and just rips through his back with her sword and cuts him open.
So she'll light the blades up, plunge in, and then is he cooked?
Yeah, he's
cooked. Okay, and then
Oh
just
my God,
split him
he's
from gut to stem, and then as he kind of half unfolds,
Mortal Kombat.
I look into the darkness that is Inu. Is this open enough for you?
Can I do something kind of out of combat here?
Sure.
I'm gonna drop concentration on Shadow Hole.
Ooh, okay.
You see all these these fractals.
I might be able to see you now if that matters, because I lit up light.
Yeah.
So it's no longer dim light around you.
That's true. I'm still obscured, even with the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's darkness around me, but I myself.
Yeah,
am also.
so the sunlight sort of blasts the darkness from around her, but she herself is still a rising mass of darkness and eyes.
Oh, okay.
Hey DM.
Yeah.
I love what Alex has done. I love what you've done so much. I like to use a hero point.
Hey?
Inu drops Shadow of Moil. This fracturing of the air around her knits back together so that you can see things clearly. And yet for Mira in particular, who's sort of looking in this way, she still looks wrong. Her neck is visibly too long and broken. Her jaw is dislocated. Her arm has multiple bones sticking out of it that have also been recovered with flesh. Her legs have split so that she's working with 2 legs that now are touching the ground at 4 places. Her left arm is elongated in such a way that it is serving as another means of ambulating. She is obviously a human, but she looks like a human that has been pulled apart at every seam possible. And Mira, as you say this, you look at her, and you see a dozen eyes look back at you. They're not tattoos anymore, they blink. the one arm with multiple sharp points stabs into the center of this body and starts dragging and pulling it back towards the group.
Shael, let them see.
The darkness ebbs back in to Shael, where she sort of like holds it in her palms like a comfort blanket.
As Inu one-handed lifts up this corpse. And with her larger hand, tears off a chunk of his head and throws it to the ground. The other side, an arm, a shoulder, the center, two hands splitting it.
We've searched for truth. We found none. We looked for epiphany inward. It's not there.
Slowly ambulates towards you, Bruno.
Poker face Bruno activates.
This bastardization of a hand strokes your face.
Blood upon its
Yes, absolutely.
No, I love it. I love
Covered
it.
in viscera.
I'm here for it. Do it.
And she rests it upon your shoulder.
I am ready for the truth beyond the walls. You do not have to be ready, my siblings. But you must know that it is possible. You must let me seek it. And if you desire it, you must let this Messiah shepherd us.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was forced to be chosen.
If you will let me use a hero point for this purpose, or if you want me to roll for this, I don't know how you want to handle this. But I want this to be something. I want Inu in this moment to be speaking directly to the heart of whatever the rest of her siblings have. And even through the carnage, even through what they've learned, letting them see a priest of this order torn apart in the way that they have been torn apart.
Oh, I knew what you were. I was with you. I knew what you were going for.
And still seeing nothing come of it. And Runa, she just moves around so that she is essentially like around you now.
Can I play off of that?
Of course.
While hugged, Runo will rise and similarly put his hand on the cheek of Shael and says, "Spread the message to your siblings, to the children of Vali. Let them know that this temple and the epiphanies are beyond these walls, and that these priests are nothing but false truths, false epiphanies that are holding you back. Go out into the world and find epiphanies."
What would you like for the effect of this hero point to be?
I will put some of it into your hands.
Happy to have that.
But I think that for what she said, I think this is her appealing to also the personality of each of her siblings. Some of them, I don't think that most of them, honestly, but some of them might be in a state of mind closer to hers, where they would be able to take this as a moment to actually flee the cruelty. But I think for most of them, they can't leave. In the same way that Inu knew that she had to almost like drag herself out of here with everybody else here.
Yeah. That's understanding that between us.
Yes.
That's sort of what I'm asking.
She's planting the seed. And in doing so, she is asking for understanding. And I think the effect that I'm looking for here is that her siblings here, at bare minimum, let her try something new. And that's 10 o'clock.
That's 10 o'clock. That seems like a really great place to stop.
Ina gives you a little kiss.
Not bad.
Well, does it work?
We'll find out.
No, you make 2 weeks to learn.
Hero
It won't be as
point.
exciting then.
Hero point.
You don't think so?
Wait. Oh no! I want the mystery. I want the mystery.
Okay.
Alright.
I want it.
Any
I'll
opinion
put it
from,
to a
I was gonna say, any opinion from everybody else?
I'm cool to wait on it.
I kind of like the way it broke.
Cool.
All right, we will come back and find. It's just you, Bubba. You're the only one. We will come back and find out what fate awaits our party in the Temple of Vali and the mutate siblings of our new friend Inu, and what fate awaits our friend Ricard.
Card. Get back here. Now. I work.
Sorry, I'll wait till we're not done.
In the
I know.
Temple of Callisto.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pick up next time.
Nadim, are you willing to tell me what the priest could have done
I'm
that would have
sorry.
been a better option?
There
I'm
are,
sorry, sir.
as with most casters,
Yes.
if they get to the battle goes very differently. If they get to go earlier,
Yes.
and if you can't get a melee fighter right behind
Incredible.
Yeah.
you,
Absolutely incredible.
he has spells
Yes.
that are more defensive. Like he was already using some of them. Like he had mage armor on,
Yeah.
and then he used shield. If it had been spells, he has counterspell and stuff. I would have, if he was not so focused on making an example out of Inu. It was really a misjudgment on his part. Like I'm not even.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like I'm putting it on him, but I really am. Because,
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that.
Because his focus in that moment was making an example out of Inu in front of her siblings to make a point, instead of, and he felt pretty safe at that point in keeping himself protected. I even thought about doing something else, and I was like, no, he feels pretty, you know,
Yeah.
You wanted to
good
make
right
a
now.
point. He felt safe at that point. And then I
Exactly.
gave him these points.
And then between the two of you, you know, I mean, he wasn't, what's the word? He wasn't squishy by any means.
Yeah.
So he thought he had more time
Yes.
to be more defensive. So he had things like greater invisibility, things to be, but those would not have shown authority, would not have shown
Yeah.
power and control. And the point, and his point at that point was to try to make an example of you.
Yeah.
And he just failed.
I love it.
He failed. And I was realizing as she was hitting, I was like, well, he made a grave error. In
Miscalculation.
He miscalculated how pretty he was sitting.
I'm glad
Part of
there's-
that was he thought he was going to have the protection of the rest of the mutates.
Yeah.
But they
And
got
he
But they
would
did.
have, but y'all changed that too.
'Cause
So
they
usually
got
they would have been
reverse
focused on
Bruno.
keeping him safe.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if they would have kept going, I mean,
Kieran.
Kieran was almost.
Yeah.
One more
What
good hit, he was down.
Yeah.
The what a
Shit,
great
it's hard,
depiction
man. Yeah.
of like abuse and power, right? It's like often the abused think they have no power, but often hold far more power than the abuser does. But it is the mindset that keeps like any one of these guys could trounced that guy pretty well.
Right, exactly. But
You
it's
know.
not about that.
It's like Runo
Yeah.
has
Which is
really
why, I don't know, talk to your union reps if you
Yeah, which is why when someone stands up, you have to show them what's the.
When one hand stands
When
up,
one hand
then-
stand up.
Yeah.
It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in.
Did you just made me a fucking chosen?
You bet your ass
Thank you,
I did!
Everyone give me your coinies.
Why the
You
fuck?
you making yourself a chosen.
Yeah, but you be doing this to you, and it's great.
And it's
There's
like,
nothing wrong with being a
you
chosen.
said, listen,
Alex is
I know how you-
affiliate with any god.
I know how you're doing, I know how you're intending on doing this. You bumped and I spiked. Like, you did not give me a success. I still went.
fucking spiked it.
I
You
still went
too,
first.
though, because Yule came in with the
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
slip in
Yeah.
your eyes
Yep.
and talking about Epiphany. Y'all just all centered in on a strategy of we're not gonna fight, we're just gonna try to change their minds. That's what we're gonna do.
It was a good strategy for people who have low HP.
And fair enough as well to also have it be that the first person that you saw, besides like the super devout priest, was somebody who came to you and was like, you're a way out of this church. I want that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not nice being
Yeah,
here.
but that one creature came up and took Kira down to half health in one roll. I thought people would be like, we're gonna fight these bitches.
Bruno, if anything,
Zeke's not
is that
here
Bruno
anymore.
is very good at threat assessment.
That was his mentality.
Bruno is incredibly good at threat assessment. No, that's like he has survived. He has seen
little
all
bit.
kinds of monstrosities.
That's true.
He has seen like the void
And you
as
know,
an
like,
assassin.
and you knew to be afraid of this place and the
I was
creatures in
like-
it.
I was like, he's like, especially after the first hit, I'm like, oh no. And it's like,
Do
Alright.
you understand now the reason that the Void Blades avoided this place?
yes.
They're like, you know what? That over there,
Let's leave it be.
we don't need.
I love my siblings. I love them so much. I still think about, like, I'm going to continue thinking about my sister that specifically was like calling to the depths.
The girl with the hair?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to be thinking about her a lot. It literally, like, if you will allow it as we're moving forward, I get the fact that I will want to flavor some of my spells as being related to my siblings one way or
I
another.
would love that. I'll
Yeah.
send you a list of the siblings
I would
that,
love that. Thank you so much.
that you should know.
Yeah.
You were horrifying. Good job.
It is
Thank you.
amazing. I love it.
Like real horrifying.
Yes.
So well done.
I love it. I was
The
like,
descriptions were monumental.
Yes.
They were so
Her
phenomenal.
form of dread is horrifying.
Oh, that's what that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yes.
I was like,
So yeah, I
I was wondering if
will now lift.
what it was.
I will now lift the hood. When I say that she's making 2 attacks, she is using Eldritch Blast at point blank range.
Oh, good.
I have a feat so that I don't have disadvantage when I do that.
That's
Nice! Very cool. Very cool. I love that.
Warcaster?
No,
I don't remember what it is.
Gunner. Yes.
Yes.
I love how you're like, geez, go dress.
Listen, if we were using 2024 rule set, I could technically take Smell Sniper for that, but we're not. And Gunner gives me +1 to my dexterity.
Fuck yeah.
So that was
it.
my workaround. So
Is
basically,
your Eldritch Blast just gonna be like your arm and bones stretching and cracking to insane distances and then coming back?
sometimes.
I fucking love that.
Sometimes.
Maybe not all time. Maybe an eyeball will go.
And also, like, when I saw, like, how Inu was being treated, like, Runa had a real flashback to, like, how he saw, like, the oppression the Void Blades did. And he felt for Inu real
Yeah,
bad.
and that's the
So
thing.
it's
I love that connection. So
I was
much.
like,
yeah.
and I was like, oh, no. Like, yes, these guys are terrified, but after talking to Inu, I'm like, these creatures are oppressed.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're gonna fucking change that.
I'm excited to get out of this temple so that I can interact with other people in more casual settings, in particular you. Like
In particular, Bruno?
yeah, just for the sense of the fact, because of that, right? The
Yeah.
fact that you came into this space and were instantly like, oh, these people need to break this oppression.
The
And the fact
interior
that-
Bruno is doing has so much back sweat, it's insane. He's
Oh,
just,
for
like,
sure.
so nervous. He's just like,
I was like,
"Be careful.
wow.
Yeah, no, I
Your
love
face,
Yeah.
roll with it.
Yeah. I'm glad that I'm glad that the energy that I'm going for with her is hitting. Of like,
yeah. You're
so,
doing
of like,
amazing.
she is splitting a body apart with like her own 2 hands, and then just like actually being like genuinely attempting to be tender
Yeah.
afterwards, but not understanding what the fuck she
But
looks
not
like.
understanding that, yeah,
I was
that,
like,
how eerie it is.
Yeah.
God, that's so fun. I love that. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, and also like secretly Alex above board wants to like turn one, have those guys deal with the priest instead of us, so we can get some breathing room. And two, if the void blades show up, those are your epiphanies. Fetch.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So many options.
It's like Rudo, heretic of the void, Messiah of volley. Too many title change. Needs to go back into hiding.
Definitely not a chosen one.
Not chosen. Forced.
I love the idea of Runo, chosen of the lost of the chosen of the Valian lost, not the chosen one.
Just, I have to have such a long title so that people know exactly how I am to be calculated, interpreted. How you feeling about Ricard?
It was fantastic and kept me going back and forth as to what was going on.
Ricard's in Genjutsu.
I was
He's been
sure
that
you put me back in time, but now, yeah.
Yeah.
But now you're not?
The ambiguity is like there's an ambiguity to it.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking maybe it's just someone who's, assuming that that's the way it should be.
You're in like the Captain America room where he's like, I've heard this baseball game. Like,
yes.
It's like,
ooh.
Yes.
I'm just thinking of like, Naruto with like you get Uchiha and Genjutsu did, and you're like, the world is not what it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eternally.
So many possibilities.
So good. So good.
I have sent you the basics of your siblings.
Very much, thank you.
If you feel like there would be more than that, let me know.
Yeah. As I've done before, I will probably want to develop on it.
I love
because
that.
I'm a person like that.
How strong is Inu's mental connection with her? Because I know you can communicate with Runo mentally. Can she do it to like multiple people also, or just like mentally?
Above the table, she can cast message.
Okay, got
Like, yeah, she doesn't have any particular like actual psychic connection.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It's
message is
just
technically
message at will.
whisper.
It is, yes.
But we're flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, because I think also it should be also stated her intelligence is one of her lowest stats.
Gotcha.
So when she hears you talking to her in that way, I think that she would be pretty. It makes sense that she would conflate the two.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
she's like, this is
This is the same thing.
this is the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, if it was really good, I'd be like, you could like, it would be so cool to flavor, like you use Runo as like a mental like loudspeaker.
Oh my
Just,
god,
like,
that's so funny.
Like to like everyone was like,
I do love the.
this is your Messiah.
I'm into the idea that like when she's like fully into like her.
God.
I'm into the idea like when she's like fully in her mutism for one reason or another of like kind of being like Runo, talk for me. Like Runo, can you talk for me?
Oh, I really love that.
I don't know if that's gonna come to be or not, but like I'm interested in as an idea.
Well, I gotta get the feat that lets you like, it's a feat that's more like for like mimicking and stuff like
Actor.
that. Actor. Runo might need to get actor now.
To talk like Eno? That would be so dope.
Or because actor lets you like mimicry everyone's speech patterns and like be able to deceive super well.
Yeah.
So I could sound like Ricard, I could sound like anyone and stuff like that. It would like, just like.
Could do some cool shit with that.
Here's the question.
Yes.
So, Craig was trying to have our part of the session and just have me tell him what happened and not play it out in front of you guys because he didn't want to take up time in the session. I thought it was great.
Oh,
I
loved it.
Yeah, that was great.
So the question is, would you prefer to continue to play this out together at the table, or do you want between now and then for you and I to play it out together, and then we'll come back and know what's been happening with Ricard when we come back?
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a group kind of thing, just because I don't want to waste anyone else's time too.
Waste is not
You
the
are
right
not
word.
the
That's
word.
not the right word, regardless of what we decide.
This campaign and this group, and I, for one, am very interested in Ricard's story.
Yes.
So, it is not a waste. I've said this many times, and I say it yet again. I think the best thing I ever learned in enjoying D&D was a change of mindset to look as the story as my player and my player as a tool. Right. So instead of looking at Zeke as as my character. I look at the story as my character. Because then when your character's doing something, or your character's doing something, and your character, like, my character is still a part of it. And so I'm just as excited and just as involved. And Ricard is a part of the story.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
So-
more than happy to.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
I'm loving it.
Learn more about it.
Yeah, because also like because for the part of like seeing you get to go through those moments and like interact with them as you are, and then obvious stuff how like engaged I am with like what the world is even looking like outside of what we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it is enjoyable to you and you like doing it here at the table,
Oh, I
then
do.
like
Yeah.
then at that point
Yeah.
like
I just don't want to slow anything else down for you.
It's not a slowdown. It's a
I
part
know.
of the thing.
Yeah.
I know.
It's absolutely what I'm saying.
we're fully in the
Also,
momentum.
you are the player that you and Chris. I gotta look out for both of you, but you more than anyone are the player that sort of has had to miss the most.
I know.
So haven't gotten to engage in the story as much, and sort of like don't take the initiative to speak up into the role play as much. So having a set opportunity to draw you into roleplay is positive for me.
Yeah. Oh, and I love it. You know, I'm just not. I'm not a forceful character.
Well, I am. So
I'm so excited for Bruno to have, for Ricard to finally meet Bruno.
as Tatya.
Yes, because Ricard, as far as I was just like Bruno's just like, hello, I am Bruno.
All the time.
We're
Bruno's
Like,
voice
How dare you be
changed.
so
The
sassy
boy-
with
yeah,
Zeke?
dude,
When
the
he had
boy.
your number.
He did. He did.
He was
had
100%
numbered so
right.
hard. It was so
so
funny.
good.
I'm always
I don't
sus
know
with
why
you.
you're so sus with me.
Zeke dies. I'll be my normal self now.
Also, he told the group, I mean, I know you'll have to learn this when you come back as Ricard, but Bruno told the group that though his name was Tatya, he took on the name Bruno, which means Redeemer, because he is redeeming his role.
Himself.
Bruno the
Yeah.
Redeemed.
Bruno the Redeemed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's elevated.
It is
chosen one.
Definitely
stuff.
sounds like
It
a
is funny
chosen
to-
one.
And he's got two: Bruno the Redeemed and Bruno the Impossible.
Yeah. It is also funny what you're saying, Peter, about like it has happened for me as well, where there've been moments where after our characters died, realizing like, ah, fuck, my character would have loved this. Of like,
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
big thing. Like, I mean, now that you guys are kind of like learning a bit more about like the
The
Valiant faith.
Divine Faith.
Yeah, like literally when Shige was like texting about this stuff, she was like, man, rest in peace, Embers. You would have loved a cult of people that are mostly interested in solving the mysteries
The
of the
mysteries
universe.
of life. I was
Yeah.
like-
Facts.
I was like, rest in peace, Empress. You would have loved the Valiant Faith.
He would have.
I'm so upset.
He would have found his specific niche.
Yeah, he would have
to
been like,
incline
I
the
can fuck with
religious
this
side.
God. Like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that also in this place, he would have kind of been like, you know, sort of a similar response to what the party has been of being like, this is too fucking narrow. Like, you can't search for knowledge in this way. And would have been able to play in the same space. But not the space that I'm playing in.
Yeah, but if not the loss of Empress, then we wouldn't have gotten Emu. So.
Yeah.
He is so cool.
I like Enu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also,
oh, yeah.
I'm
Enu is
terrified
like
of Enu.
my type of creep. I'm like,
Empress
Listen.
was much less creepy.
That's how I feel. Enu is my type of creepy. I love Enu.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
I'm like, yay! This is what I made a horror game for. Yes.
I'm so excited. Like, I've been so excited for that. Like, specifically for this session where I was like, okay, finally get to like show my cards
Yes.
and be like, okay, here's how she's going to start looking.
It's gonna continue to be great. I'm
It
so
is.
excited. All right, friends.
Yes.
I hope you had fun.
yes.
So much so.
And it was a great
Absolutely.
session. I'm so glad to have you back.
Me
Craig.
too.
Hope that will continue to be a pattern.
Amen.